Toronto, we will be in your city live on October 17th at the Phoenix Concert Theater.
Can't wait.
Cannot wait. If you went to our last Toronto show, it was one of my favorite. Amazing crowd. Obviously, we know Maul's ties, so, you know, they're going to be in there.
Toronto, October 17th. Get your tickets now. Hope to see you there.
No, RORY MAL.
Maul, I have a gripe to pick with you. Out the gate.
Oh, my gosh. Out the gate, a gripe
Out the
with
gate.
me?
It's going to sound like some hate.
I love a little bit of hate, though. Like early
It's
morning
not-
hate.
it's-
Like coffee and hate.
It's not hate. Hate. I can't even speak. It's not hate.
But it's a gripe.
Because Graf is my guy.
Okay.
Love Graf. I want him to achieve every
Family.
goal he's ever set out
Mm-hmm.
for his life. I went to his S.O.B.s show, had a great time. Why did you let Graf get a Roc-A-Fella chain before me?
You're not a rapper. You would never sign a
I
Roc-A-Fella.
rapped about you.
You would never sign a Roc-A-Fella.
I know you though.
I mean, where should I begin? You never
I had Big's number.
You never
He
had
doesn't always answer.
You
but-
never had any business dealings with Roc-A-Fella. Yeah, I just don't think you check out.
That's not partially
Wait, hold on.
true.
That's not true.
What business dealings have you had with Roc-A-Fella?
No matter what, I feel like if you do business with Biggs, you're part of Roc-A-Fella.
Oh, see,
That's still the same-
That's your thought. See, in that case, you know how many other people would need a Roc-A-Fella chain if that were the case. Like it would be rock chains all over the city.
Yeah, like the paper plane has.
Exactly.
Let's just do that with the chain.
Yeah. No, I mean at this point, right? Yeah.
Does Rock Nation count?
Nah.
Okay. I think I'd get a paper planes chain though.
Okay. I'm not mad at that.
Maybe I'll do that.
It's a
But
difference though.
I went to S.O.B.s and had the time of my mid 30-year-old life. I hadn't been to like a real rap show in a long time. Graf put together an amazing show at S.O.B.s. He
Shout
brought
out to
out
Graf, man.
brought out Bleak, he brought out Freeway, he brought out Method Man. Because in the spirit of real hip hop, there was a couple little tiffs in the crowd. So Jim Jones didn't get to perform, Pap didn't get to perform, but Graf put together an incredible show at S.O.B.s. I haven't had fun like that. I went by myself.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's how excited I was just to see that lineup. And shout out to Graf. It was a great night, but I am hating. I was a little greasy on side stage when you had your chaining day, when Bleak pulled out that Roc-A-Fella chain.
When
I kind of thought in my head, like, what about me?
that's the white privilege kicking in. See how white privilege just jumps out no matter where you
like
at.
Graf hasn't been grinding for 20 years.
Yeah, like
in
I
business.
want to change to nah. That's not
Yo,
what.
but like, what about
happens
me, man?
Yeah, nah.
Like, I know you, Bleak.
Shout out to Graf though, man.
Yeah, it was a great night. I wish you would have came. I think you would have had a lot of fun.
I don't go out, man. You
There
know.
was one woman there. It was just Mandy and me.
Oh yeah, no, then I'm cool. I'm in the house.
You
One
need
woman. Nah, I'm
you
good.
need those type of rap shows every now and then, though.
every now
Like
and
just to
then.
keep you on your toes and remember why you fell in love with this shit to begin with.
Yeah, that's true. But I wasn't leaving the house to go hang around a bunch of men that smoke
I
blunts
hear you.
and drink Henny.
B-Dot, my guy, but I'm here to spread some more hate. You know that video of Bow Wow when he has his hood up and he's like running away and he's like, they're chasing me.
Mm-hmm.
That's how B-Dot was at the S.O.B.s show. I'm like, B-Dot, we're not that famous. You could take your hood down. No one is going to bombard you.
I'm not even gonna let you put that on B-Dot like that. That's not. What
I
he
said
was
it to
doing.
his face, so I don't mind
That's
saying
not
it
what
here.
he was doing. B-Dot did not put his hood on.
I said, B-Dot, we're not that
at
famous.
a
You could
Graf
take your hood down.
thinking that somebody was gonna run up on him.
Yeah, man. He said he didn't want to do any mixtape listening parties.
Well, no, now that I feel him on that. That I
yeah,
feel him.
but I mean, B-Dot, you could talk to the people.
Yeah, take your hood off, B-Dot.
I pretended to listen to a bunch of up and coming rappers about their music.
You got to.
I
That's part
definitely
of it.
lied to their face. I was like, yeah, I'm definitely gonna check it out.
Especially if you're in S.O.B.s, that's the place to do it at.
Of course, I'm gonna listen to your CD that you just gave.
Of course, even though I
I was
don't
going
have
to say,
a
are they
CD
still
player.
passing out physical CDs?
Somewhere.
I feel like if that were to still be a thing, it would happen at SOB.
Anybody still handing out CDs doesn't care about their career.
At all.
Let's just
That's
leave it
why I
there.
find it funny. I'm like, what am I supposed to do with this?
Yeah,
I do appreciate the QR code
Yeah.
on the. Like, I think that's a good way.
Yeah,
I got a
that's-
few of
that's-
those, which I actually will click that and listen on my ride home. But people legitimately hand me CDs, and also the USB drives need to stop.
Yeah.
That's kind of dated too, in my
Yeah.
opinion. I'm not gonna.
Where am I
Give me a
plugging this
QR
in?
code or
Yeah.
just like send me
I have to
like
get an
your,
adapter now.
your IG or something like that. Like don't hand me no CD or no USB drive. I don't know what to do with that.
But the crowd was great. I mean, all three potential fights were diffused quickly.
Good.
But there was still a lot of violence in the air. You could feel the tension.
Yeah.
But that made me feel alive. I haven't been scared in a while.
Sometimes you need that.
Like
that
when
rush,
Bleak
that
and Freeway
adrenaline.
came out, when they did 1-900 Hustler, I really thought, I was hoping someone was going to punch me in the face.
Yeah.
Like, it would have made me feel better.
Nostalgia. I get
But
it. You
It
need
was
that.
a great, great night. Shout out to Graf. But again, I am still hating. I wish I had a rock chain.
It's all right. Maybe one day. It won't happen, but I'm gonna just say it anyway. Maybe one day.
No, and I can't afford to bid. So
Yeah.
that would have been my only way. But it got so weird at the end. They had to shut it down early, and they were pushing people out. Because I mean, we've all been to S.O.B.s, and it can get a little dicey there on Varick. So they have to get people out immediately.
Get people out and off the block.
But Julian looked so safe. They let him walk in after the show was done.
Oh yeah?
I was at another show. I was at the Beacon Theater, the Tedeschi Truck Band. Very different vibe from where Rory was at. I was with
Total different.
It was like
genre.
jazz, soul, and like long guitar solos.
Of course you are. I can tell.
12 person band. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
But Rory's texted me and that show's wrapping up. And I was like, I'll hop on the train and then, meet you down there.
Mhm.
So I get out and then I'm clearly at the let out. I see hundreds of people in the street and I was like, damn, the show must be over. And then they're like pushing people out. And I walk in and I just see the only white person's Rory. So I just go right up to Rory. He goes, how did you get in here? I was like, I just walked in. He was like, they're literally physically removing people from this. And I just walked right in.
They probably thought you was a janitor.
I mean, I just walked in as if like I was like, supposed to be. You've seen me do shows.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be here.
He looked like he was collecting the back end.
Did you have your tote bag?
No, I was bagless.
Oh, once you have your tote, your tote is like that's like your laminate. Like once you have a tote, nobody's a man walking with a tote bag. It's like, all right, let him in. Like he's a good guy.
He's here to drop off Graf's W9.
Yeah.
I'm sad it ended though, because it looked like it would have been fun.
Yeah, while you were walking in, thank God you did, because you were saving me from...
Oh, you looked like you were over that.
Because this woman, she was really nice. Don't get me wrong, but she was trying to convince me that she should be a full-time co-host on the pod. And I'm like, it just doesn't work that way. She's like, I can come like this week. I was like, I don't know you.
Yeah.
I walked in at that point. She was like, I got opinions, I was like, that's not how this works at all.
Nah,
I was
valid.
I
You got
bet
opinions.
you
Let's
did.
hear them. What if she has good opinions?
I mean, I sat there.
Did she give y'all a
No,
little
I
taste?
asked for a hot take. I didn't get one hot take.
Oh, yeah.
Really sweet girl, but
She was just chatting.
I did appreciate the confidence in which she was pitching an insane idea of like, yeah, no, you don't know me, but I should just be the full-time co-host. Like, oh yeah, I bet.
No, you right.
I never even thought of it that way.
Yeah, I was waiting to meet you. You know what I mean?
Waiting
I knew you would be here
This is
tonight.
destiny right
Yeah,
now.
I knew you would be here tonight.
But cool chick. I mean, I'm sure she'll be fine. She definitely had a lot of charisma.
Yeah.
I'm sure she's great at podcasting, but I don't really know you.
Yeah. I mean,
And you could be lining me up. I was at S.O.B.s, of course. And shout out to S.O.B.s, man. Never change. Still my favorite venue of all time. Changed my life. Love S.O.B.s. Love going there. Did anything else happen to you this week? That was really all I did.
happened to me? No. I've been with you Monday, the day before that, and today. This is my week. Nothing has happened.
Why have
to me.
to have that
You
type of
you
why have
happen
that
to-
tone when you say that?
No, I'm just saying.
I've been with you, man. It's been,
I've been with you. I just minus the grab
It's
show.
like
I didn't go to that. But like,
Ramal's like, yeah, I saw you again.
I saw you again and,
And
again.
again.
It's
and
our
again.
job. I can't control it.
And again, I saw you again and again and again. No, nothing happened to me this week. No, thankfully, nothing happened to me.
The UN assembly's been going on all week.
Oh, that happened to me.
Yeah,
The traffic is fucking. It's like New York is such a place that already has probably top 3 because we've traveled a lot and we've been in other cities. We're like,
Top
okay,
5.
top 5. So whenever you have things like the UN, when the world leaders are here, and they strategically, cut off certain blocks so that world leaders can get in and out in case there's an emergency. So now that causes, on top of the already traffic gridlock city that we have, this week the UN, all the world leaders being here has caused another layer of traffic, and then they're talking about they want to put a football stadium in Manhattan. It's never going to happen.
Well, we got Hudson Yards instead, but we're getting too local, I think, at that point.
Yeah,
That's what replaced what the Jet Stadium would have been.
good. I'm glad it did.
They got an overpriced thing that's collapsing right now.
And then they have a beautiful vessel.
A mall that no one goes to.
Yeah, I've been there twice. I've been there
What
twice.
a waste of a project.
Oh, that is in so much debt right now.
Insane.
At least they got rid of like what could have been potentially a great park or like a nice outdoor area for residents to go. But now let's just throw some luxury buildings over there and watch it fold.
Right.
This is going to sound really ignorant, and I'm sorry, but what happens after the UN assembly? Like, is anything going to change after they meet this week? Like, is the traffic at least not in vain? Is there'll be a less hungrier kid?
So
There'll be
I'm sure.
one less bomb.
I'm sure.
Can
I'm sure
the UN do
funds-
something when they link?
Sure, I'm sure funds will be funneled to certain people. Accounts, wires have been transferred.
Oh, we know that.
Yeah, wires have been
It's
transferred.
ironic which city they're in and who's controlling it.
Wires have been transferred. Funds have been deposited, and
That's your tax dollars.
Yeah, no, I get it. And after this weekend, everybody will go to their respective corners of the world and live life and spend money and have lavish parties and things like that.
I'm on a payment plan with the IRS,
Mhm.
and I still obviously owe New York City a lot of money.
Yeah.
I'm on a payment plan.
Yeah.
So I told Loyan this morning, when they email you about the update of like auto pay for the IRS, reply, nah.
Yeah.
I don't owe y'all money.
Yeah, no.
I don't owe y'all a fucking thing.
Yeah, no. It's over.
Because your mayor's funneling $10 million of our money. I don't owe y'all any money to the state of New York and New York City. If Mayor Adams is still there, I feel like we shouldn't have to pay what we owe in tax dollars.
Are we surprised though at this? Are we surprised at Mayor Adams being indicted on federal charges? Like honestly, I saw this nigga in Salsa Con Fuego on Fordham with a bottle chick taking pictures. Like, are we surprised? The city is.
I mean, it's one of those. It's like the classic: "With smoke comes fire." Like it's the way someone like that moves, especially in an office, a political office of that magnitude in a city like New York. Yes, it's not surprising.
This is not surprising at all.
It was a little bit to me just because the way he was moving, I felt like he would have had to been innocent. Like you don't move like that if you're doing some dirt.
You move like that if you're stupid. He's an idiot.
Like,
oh, this is the classic case of the guy that always wanted to be popular, always wanted to be known, always wanted to be a forward-facing person. He go outside, people knows who he is. He always wanted to be this guy, and it happened later on in his life. He's an older guy now. But then it's like, okay, he wants to have relationships with rappers and bartenders and things like that. Like, it's just like, we could see exactly what this is, man.
He was just getting to know the community, the residents of this great city.
Yeah.
City never sleeps, Maul.
Well, he's going to get to know a lot more of the community in a minute when he's sitting behind that wall. So it's a community in there, too. I don't know if he's ready to meet those members of that community.
When I knew it was getting nuts, because we were even on Kenny All-Star last week in London, and he was asking what should we do when we come to New York? And we immediately were like, you have to link Mayor Adams and Dykeman.
That's
like
funny.
he's going to be with
We definitely did tell him that, yeah.
1 week later, he's indicted.
Yeah.
When I knew it was really crazy was one of my homegirls is in a specific occupation.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
I'm in her close friends.
She's a library.
And she has a lot of coworkers, if you will call, that put together certain type of parties.
Yeah.
For a certain type of employment, if you will, of service.
Yeah.
And when I saw Eric Adams on her close friends at one of those parties, I
making
said,
candles from scratch.
This is crazier than him hanging out with Rowdy Rebel.
Yeah.
He in the underworld.
Yeah. You know what he's doing, man.
The charges came out.
That's not a bottle girl. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, no,
the charges came out before we recorded, just to read them out loud here. Bribery, solicitation of contribution by a foreign national, wire fraud, and conspiracy. The indictment spans 57 pages and and focuses heavily on the mayor's connections to Turkey.
He was trying to go get
money.
He's trying to go get his hair back. He's trying to get a hairline. All right.
See, that wouldn't shock me. If he just showed up one day with a full hairline, I'd be like, yeah, that checks out.
Yeah, I'm not calling him Mayor Adams. Hey, Eric, we understand that
That's Big E.
Eric. We know you was trying to do in Turkey, man. You was trying to corner the hairline market, get your hair back. I'm not mad at that, but you can't do that with my money, sir. I'm sorry. I'm not paying for that. I'm not funding that trip to Turkey for you to get your hairline. I'm not doing that.
And all right, I assume every politician steals money at some point. Like, I guess it's just part of the job. But don't take our libraries too.
Well, that's what he had to do. It was one or the other. It's either take your money.
I really don't think
that's your money or take the library. Which one?
They took both.
Exactly. That's why his ass is ready to go to jail. He got greedy.
And then in return was like, we can give you guys illegals as lifeguards. So why are you complaining?
They're great swimmers.
The library's closed, so go out and fucking swim.
There was an exchange, this report, which neither of us have had the time to read through, but I really want to because I'm sure it's going to be hilarious, said that he was texting one of his aides, his officials, and they were talking about, illegal business dealings. And the official said, make sure, they have the quote text, make sure to delete these messages. And Mayor Adams wrote back, always do. And I've said this to Rory before, I was like, you worked for law enforcement. That was your thing, was to to unearth deleted text messages and like out people on those things. You're falling for the same tactic of the people you used to lock up. How stupid are you? That's why I think it's like he's a dumbass. I don't think this is like anything more than someone that, like Maul said, was never cool, got a little bit of power,
like a cop,
but he's a fucking idiot.
Yeah, he's a cop.
Yeah, he's a cop. Yeah,
he's a cop. He's a cop, and he tried to moonlight as a fucking public figure, as a social media influencer, and forgot that, oh no, you're in charge of like public money, like the city's budget. Like you are directly taking these funds and living a lifestyle that you cannot afford on your mayor salary.
Yeah.
So people start looking at things differently. Like, why are you getting all these first class tickets overseas, doing these things? Like, you think that if somebody wouldn't start asking questions and digging to see where are you getting this money
after
from?
he got caught, remember he took that video in an economy seat? Like, nah, I'm in economy too now. Yeah, because you got caught.
Yeah, I know what that means. When you sit in
Probably
the economy,
just took a video in the middle seat and then walked back up to 1A.
Yeah, we know that trick, man. Cut it out, man.
It was an empty ass plane.
The timing of this is very, to me, is very, because when is the election for mayor?
I think they're.
I don't even think it's this
they're
year.
off cycle.
I think it would be next
So it's
year,
next 2025. Yeah.
So what does
But
that
I feel
mean?
like he's gonna have to step down with this indictment. Reading through all those charges, he won't be able to also be the mayor.
No,
Like,
fuck no. That's what I'm saying.
even with bail, anything,
He's gonna announce any day now that he's stepping down. We know that. It has to happen. Who will step up and be the interim mayor?
Well, all right. I'm sorry, ignorance. I'm not sure, and I know there's no such thing as a vice mayor. But who typically would take over if the mayor steps down? Like, who would be next
It should
in
be
line?
Or it should be the person he beat.
Well, we do owe Curtis Sleewell an apology. Like, my bad. I was looking at the beret. I wasn't listening to your policy.
See, that's the problem.
I'm here for accountability.
That's the problem.
Curtis Sleewell, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I voted for this guy.
That's the problem. You voted for this guy based on the beret, and others voted for that guy based on the MAGA hat. See?
So you're suggesting that the MAGA hat and the Guardian Angels beret is the same thing?
If Trump never put that MAGA hat on, and if Sleewell never wore that fucking beret, they would both be in office right now. Absolutely.
I do kind of love like how romantic the Guardian Angels are. Because imagine like you're a criminal and 3 guys in berets beat the shit out of you on the train. Like
that would definitely happen in New York.
That would crush
That's
your soul.
such a New York thing. Like they had berets on. I thought they were painters.
For real. They were dressed beautifully.
I thought they were French painters.
Oh man. Obviously, I was way too young. Did you ever see any Guardian Angels? For those that don't know, Curtis Sleewell, who ran against Eric Adams, founded the Guardian Angels, which were a group in New York City that almost a militia. They were a gang. They were here.
You can say it, they were a gang.
No, they were here to protect the people of New York because New York had gotten so fucking crazy and the cops weren't doing anything. So they got together. They were a positive gang. They were a militia to try to protect the citizens of New York, and they all dressed with these varsity jackets and these berets.
They look like the non-Trey Brims.
And
see, like
people don't remember that Curtis Sleewell got like shot 9 times by John Gotti Jr.
Yeah. No, he's a soldier. He's a veteran of New York City for sure.
Well, so I'm reading,
and power couple. He used to be married to Lisa Evers. Like, what an amazing couple.
Come on, man.
I wish they would, like, I was rooting for them.
Yeah.
The only person who can replace Adams is Governor Kathy Hochul. She has the power to take extraordinary action to remove him from his office. So theoretically,
Twofer. She got your guy out of there, Governor Cuomo. Now they got
she didn't get him out of there. She took his spot, which is then what got my brother to where he is.
I was about to say, I think it's time for the Delgados to step up.
I think my brother's above being the mayor of New York. That's going backwards.
Use the fuck out of us.
It is.
God damn.
That's Mr. Pick First all the time.
Yeah. Well,
but I'm saying if Antonio has some power, do you think we could make a campaign? I'll run for mayor.
Run for what?
For mayor? Why not? Anybody can do it. Trump was the president. Anyone can do whatever the fuck they want. All you just need is influence and popularity
and money.
Yeah, I'll just shave some coins off my brother's campaign.
Okay. And then y'all both be caught up in a RICO together.
Never.
How about around 10 million?
Yeah.
Just shave that off.
It's really not that much to raise in a political race. That's not a lot.
Okay.
But it does look like if Adams were to leave office, he would be replaced by public advocate. Go for it, Rory.
Yeah, right.
Jermaine Williams?
Yeah.
Okay.
It looks like this guy's been a pretty progressive Democrat. He's been in public advocacy since 2019. This is what he looks like, but I guess he would be the person to take over.
We should have just taken
Listen,
out
man,
our New York City bias and voted for Andrew Yang.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
we
I'm
should have
Yang
just done that.
Bring
man.
him back.
I get it. He's not a New Yorker. He can't be mayor. Nah, I don't give a fuck. I don't care where he's from.
He's awesome. I like him.
And then this picture of Jermaine, I don't know. I don't know how.
You don't like the hanky with the white jacket?
I mean, the wood beads is just, when I start seeing that, it's like, I just don't know if that's who I want to be mayor.
You got hard
Or
bottoms
maybe that's
on?
exactly who you want to be mayor.
Nah, I'm cool.
You think you got hard bottoms on with this fit?
No, he definitely got some sneakers on with that. 100%. Some creative Rex.
I was saying some pro kids, but yeah.
He got some creative Rex on down there for sure. I don't even know Jermaine. He might have some he might be a sneakerhead. He might have some fly sneakers with that shit. I don't know, man.
He'll be in the next Kith ad. Well, let's see where this goes. This is gonna be a fucking roller coaster. And today as well, Rudy Giuliani got disbarred.
Yeah.
A wild day in New York City mayor history.
Did Giuliani have the biggest fall from grace ever? He was a
Yes.
hero.
No.
I mean, what the hell?
He was a hero because we were all vulnerable at the time.
Yeah.
All he did was walk down to ground zero with a Yankee hat on, and we were like, this is the greatest mayor
This
that's
is a
ever
leader.
existed.
This is a leader. No, it's not. He's a fucking creep just like the rest of them.
Yeah. He's doing this just so he can have first base seats at fucking Yankee Stadium.
It is going to be interesting, though, to see this play out, though. Like with Eric Adams. It's going to be very interesting to see exactly how much, shit was going on with him. How many people he implicates in his bullshit. Because he going to snitch.
Oh, for sure. I mean,
He's
it's
snitching.
cop.
Yeah, he's a fucking rat. He's going to snitch for sure.
I know everyone on the conspiracy side was like, look what happened after Diddy got arrested. Everyone's going down. Obviously, no connection at all with these two things.
Are you
But-
sure?
No.
Well, Eric Adams' indictment spans over 10 years.
Yeah,
so.
and they confiscated his cell phone, I think, before Puff even
Yeah.
got to jail. But if you're Puff now in an awful situation that he's in jail, he still is going to have the key to the city. Eric Adams is going to take it away, but now he can't do that.
Mm.
So this was a good move for Puff.
Do you
He
think
will
this- you think
remain
this
with the
helps?
key to the city.
You think you use that key to get out of
That's what
prison?
I'm trying to think if it'll work.
Take it and stick it into the cell?
I promise you that ain't going
That's
to work.
not how that key works.
That's not how that.
It's like when you get a big check when
Yeah.
you win a contest.
Yeah.
Take that.
Where
to the
do I
bank.
go with this?
Yeah. Take that to the bank and see
Throw it in
what
the
they
back
tell
of
you.
your car. It's like Happy Gilmore.
Yo, I was talking to a prosecutor. I know I'm Vlad.
I thought you were about
It's
to say a prostitute.
Wow.
I've talked to prostitutes plenty of
Yeah,
times.
great people.
Not for services, just
Yeah, yeah.
because
Mhm.
I'm curious
Check-
if they have an exit strategy.
Check the climate.
Yeah, get it.
I was talking to a prosecutor in New York, and he was laughing not only at us but at all podcasters that keep bringing up this point that you can be arrested for sex trafficking if you fly a woman in for consensual sex. That's considered sex trafficking. So we don't really know like what Puff's really arrested for. If that's the case, we're all fucked. He started dying laughing on the phone. He said, "You think the federal government arrested Puff Daddy for flying a woman in for consensual sex? That's what you all on podcasts think is happening right now?"
Yeah. Yeah. That's what
I
happened.
was like, yeah, when you put it that way.
Yeah. No, they got whatever they ran up in those houses. We talked about it. Whatever they got from them houses when they raided his homes, whatever was on those tapes, that is exactly why Diddy is in jail.
He brought up another good point because we had talked about what happened to all those ARs that they had seized and why wasn't that in the indictment? Why is the indictment only 14 pages?
Mhm.
He said that's the number one strategy that the feds do. Like they're sitting with a whole nother indictment for everything. They just wanted to bring him in, see where his head's at, and then they'll just keep throwing more charges and more charges.
Right.
This is definitely not even close to the end of what he's being indicted for.
No, it's definitely
So-
not. This is only the beginning. I think Puff knows that. I think his lawyers, obviously, his team, they know that as well.
Do they?
Absolutely.
Because they've already had some wild defenses.
Well, they're trying to do damage control as best they can right now.
As Americans, we all buy in bulk.
Well-
Everyone knows there's a Costco right down the street from Puff's house.
I live right down the street from a Costco. I live 3 minutes from
That's
Costco.
what a lawyer
and
said
I don't even have
on camera.
I don't have a single bottle of baby oil in my home. Not one.
Does Costco even sell baby oil like that?
Like the way Puff bought it. I mean, but he knows the supplier that supplies Costco.
Did you see that conspiracy video about there being drugs within that baby oil? That's why it was seized. Because why would the government ever seize baby oil? Like
Yeah.
it's not really evidence.
They said there was GHB mixed in with the oil. So it was basically like a numbing agent and kind of like a date rape effect, where if it was put on someone's skin or like, you know, in contact with them, they would kind of go limp or numb.
See, now these conspiracies is getting out of control now.
I mean,
he was
it's not a crazy
he was like a chemist.
idea.
Who was a chemist? Puff?
I'm not a chemist, and not in the technical sense of chemist, but someone that would use and produce and just administer drugs to a lot of people.
Yeah, pills.
To his benefit.
Pills and
But
coke.
he's accused of putting stuff in drinks. Like, I don't think it's that far-fetched if he was having these crazy sex parties that he would put some type of drug in the baby oil too. I don't think that's a crazy thing to think.
Have you niggas opened a bottle of baby oil before?
Slippery.
You can't even open the bottle though. You can't. It's a little ass fucking.
Well, that's why it's a Rico. Like, he had a team. Like, it was like the Carter. All the chicks had no shirts on and they would just open the baby oil,
So
put
you
the
saying
drug
that
in.
he knows somebody directly at Johnson & Johnson that was...
No,
No,
they were,
man.
no.
Oh, I thought that's where y'all was going with this. I'm about to say, oh wait, if this nigga knew somebody at the factory...
No, I don't think he was part of Ocean's 11.
Okay, I was about to say, all right, now this shit is getting really sick.
No, but you can't see if someone is, there's evidence of him drugging so many people in so many other ways that baby oil is where we draw the line.
I just think that that's a whole different level of sick.
I think Puff is a whole different level
He
of
is.
sick.
They refer to
To
him all
put-
as liquid
to put the-
ecstasy.
To put that in baby oil bottles?
I mean,
That's
it's kind of the
insane.
same tactic that like countries do when they have when they want to kill someone or assassinate them and you can't bring a weapon, you shake their hand and you have like a poison strip on it or something like
Yeah,
that. It's
remember
like
when-
it's the same effect.
Remember when we gave all the Native Americans those great blankets?
Same effect. Trump. Diddy was. It was basically Diddy passing out turkeys. Was him passing out baby oil.
Yo, y'all, we laughing, but this is the craziest. We live in a movie.
You know they used to drug the mixers too. He was like, I mean, I know he's a psycho, but he was fucking. I guess smart's probably not the best word, but he had this thing where he diabolical. Sure, yeah. He identified that woman drink mixers. So your cranberries, your pineapples, whatever. He goes, most men just drink straight up. So he said we wouldn't drug the alcohol bottles. We would drug the mixing drinks, and you couldn't see it because those are like, you know, cranberry color, pineapple, like orange, all these different shades. So they would just drug those things, and the women that would use the mixers were the ones ingesting the. It's fucking
Wow.
genius, diabolical, but genius.
It's not.
I wouldn't use the word
All right,
genius
believe
per
that.
se.
Genius of
It's
all-
actually
like,
rapey
you
and
can be
illegal
smart
and disgusting.
you could be a piece of shit and still be smart. Is kind of what I'm saying. Like it's awful, but you can't deny.
It's called sneaky. It's called devious.
Yeah, it's
called illegal.
It's called
You should
illegal.
Not
yeah, but
drug
illegal
women
things can be.
without their
You can be
knowledge.
smart and illegal. That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, Big Pharma
Okay.
does that all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Eric Adams until today.
Yeah.
Okay, I see what
I'm
you're
not-
saying.
you know
but
what I mean?
I've
I'm
never
not
thought
bigging
like,
him
wow,
up,
that was a
like-
genius rapist.
All right, maybe
I've
we
never
should-
like thought about. I've never thought about it that way.
I really don't
Like-
want people to think that that's what I'm saying because I can see.
But
how
that's
it
what you
comes
just
off.
said. Hey, Pete, rewind that. That's what you said.
No. Fuck.
I'm just saying. That's
That's not what I'm
you said.
saying.
Like Dahmer was very specific in what he did and who he targeted. He was good at what he was doing. I never would think like that's a genius serial killer.
Yeah.
No,
I
that's
think
a
the case
monster.
could be made too. Yes, you can be a monster, but you can still be a genius. Hitler,
Yeah.
Netanyahu.
Yeah.
Netanyahu.
Yeah.
Like you can be an awful person, but still be very smart in your goal, which is obviously awful. But if your goal's bad, you still do smart things to achieve that goal.
You know, I mean, we've seen cases of that where people just use their ingenuity and their fucking genius to fucking
Do horrific things.
do horrific things.
It's funny.
Yeah.
We're talking about all drug addicts too. Isn't that weird?
Yeah. It always goes back to that. Addiction. Somewhere down the line.
Like all powerful people for the most part are like actual drug addicts. That's crazy to me.
Yeah. I mean, your brain has to be altered and on a different frequency, I guess, to achieve a certain level of genius. But again, if your goal is to destruct and destroy with that brain, that's when it becomes a problem.
Like, have you ever seen the videos of Hitler when he's like clearly on? I can't even say it's coke. Clearly on something.
No, he was a meth head.
Yeah.
He took meth. That's like public knowledge.
But even the military took it too, though, right?
Yeah. The Nazis used to, they were methed up. Did you know?
That was a lot of most early wars. All the soldiers were on some type of drug. Isn't that how cocaine even got discovered off poppy plants in war? Like
Mhm.
they would give it to people during war.
Yeah.
Most likely. I mean, I feel like if you're doing something that bad, like to that level of evil, you'd probably want to mind-altering substance. You know what I mean?
I mean, I don't know if Lord of War with Nicolas Cage is like certified in the history books.
How accurate
But
it is?
yeah, like I don't. I really want to start by saying I'm not sure if anything is accurate
Yeah,
in that movie.
yeah.
Love that movie.
Yeah.
Probably one of the only Nicolas Cage movies I can really get through
Yeah, Nicolas Cage is the best terrible actor ever.
by far.
Yeah.
They were giving the child soldiers cocaine and gunpowder together, like before they went out to do mass genocide.
Mm.
They would give the child soldiers cocaine and gunpowder together, and then
That's
that
great.
kind of had me thinking, like, if I were to ever really like try coke again, I'd probably want to try it with gunpowder. That sounds.
Yeah, I don't think you should do that.
Oh,
but
that
that's-
sounds
I'm just
amazing.
guessing. I'm
Did
just-
you know?
If you're gonna do it, you might as well go all the way.
Yeah.
Random fun fact that I learned this week. Don't know if it's fun, but it's interesting. Coco Chanel, founder of Chanel, the legend in her own right, used to just get rinsed out by Nazi soldiers.
Oh, it's one of Bill Burr's best bits.
I never knew that about her. She was just like a whore for Nazis.
I think it was Paper Tiger. I think that's the special. Bill Burr has a full bit about.
I did
That's
not know
hilarious.
that. Just imagine. So now we're talking about them all being methed up. Just imagine a bunch of like methed up dudes in like Hugo Boss suits, just like rinsing like Coco, and then just sending her off to go stitch some purses and shit.
Naturally.
And now literally everything from that is the high brand when it comes
Yeah,
from cars to
that's the
fashion.
face of
Everything
luxury.
from that era is,
The
is
face
what
of
we
luxury.
all just, we have to have it.
Yeah. The face of luxury was painted by
Face of
Nazi
luxury.
soldiers.
It's insane.
Yeah, I get it.
Oh man, the BMW, that's a plane propeller. Come on. What?
That's the blue sky.
Everyone knows
I
that.
get it. That's the blue sky and the plane propeller. I get it.
Outside of the Eric Adams shit and the Puff updates, I didn't think we'd have this crazy of a week. Can Offset, not Offset, I'm sorry. Yeah, right.
Yeah, it is Offset.
I thought I would say, because I saw a picture of Takeoff, so I
Mhm.
wasn't sure if I said the wrong thing. I would love if Offset and Cardi B would take us out of the group chat. I really don't want to be part of this group chat.
Nah. Don't want to get out of the group chat. Don't exit group chat now. You know you see it. It
Alright,
has left
okay.
the chat. Don't leave the chat.
Can I mute it at least?
No.
And then check it when I feel like I want to?
No. That's that. Now you picking and choosing when you want to be a part of the chat. No, you got to take everything that comes with the chat. All memes, all jokes. You got to take all of that shit.
So
Now y'all don't want to be a part of the chat. Now this ain't couple goals and this all this other shit, right?
I mean, did people call them couple?
When were they? Yeah, that's
They was couple goals.
to who?
When they first started, to you.
To Eric Adams.
Me?
Yeah.
Imagine that.
Yeah. When they first started dating, everybody was like, oh my God, Cardi, the Migos,
The Migos, all of them.
QC's managing her too. They're
So
keeping
romantic.
they're keeping it in the family. It was all this shit. All this shit you niggas was championing and screaming for. Offset, see, he's with his family. He loves his wife.
He's with his family.
He put a ring on it. You other niggas could never. All the shit you bitches was saying online.
Look at him take care of his kids.
He's standing 10 toes down. This is Queen. They at the Met Gala. All this shit. Now you want to leave the chat.
Yeah.
Nah.
I never wanted to enter the chat.
Nah, you was there. You was in the chat.
I like songs they have together.
Yeah, you was in it. But
That's
that's
all
the
I
thing.
can.
Nah, you in the chat.
That's where I draw the line.
Once you start liking shit they doing, you in the chat. They talking to you now. They letting you know what's going on with their relationship and their home, whether it be good or bad.
We should have known from Motorsport where this was going to go. I didn't think it would end like this, but
This is bad.
It's pretty bad.
This is and you know, people know I'm a barb.
Mhm.
But I've always championed Cardi, being from the Bronx, love her, support her as well. I was early on in the Cardi Nicki thing, and I felt like, you know, they fabricated that beef. They made that a thing. I felt like those two women never had any real dislike for each other, but
till the Met
a
Gala.
lot of money, a lot of people behind the scenes, a lot of buttons being pressed, kind of made that beef a real thing.
Yeah.
But I will say this situation with Cardi and, you know, her family, because that's what Offset is. He's the mother of her. He's the father of her children, her ex-husband. But no matter what, they're still family. And you know, the one thing where he said in the chat yesterday, Cardi went on live, and Offset says, "You fucked while you was pregnant. Tell the truth."
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm guessing after.
I called Demaris this morning so I could get like the full details, but she left out how this started. So she was just on live, and then he randomly was just in the comments like, What was she talking about? Like a song? Or like
Well, I have some quotes from the live.
what made Offset just randomly go in there and be like, you fuck someone when you was pregnant?
She was cussing him out, and here's some of the quotes from the live.
It wasn't just some unprovoked.
Fuck you, I regret you, I'm too good for you, I've always been too good for you. And then she continued like, move on, why can't you move on? It's not going to be fun when mama got the gun.
To be fair, Offset popped out during Fashion Week with what seems to be his new girlfriend.
Okay.
So that kind of set things off. Like people felt like, oh, like you moved on that fast. Like you outside with your new chick. Like that's a little quick, a little disrespectful. Y'all just officially announced the divorce and things like that a couple weeks ago. And you know, to be fair, we don't know what happened, what the timeline is in their home. We don't know how long they've been separated, how long they've been talking about getting a divorce. When we get things, we probably getting them months after things have happened. So, you know, to give Offset some type of grace here, Cardi may have very well been aware of his new relationship before we found out.
Because they announced their like divorce and the baby photos the same day, right?
Yes.
But that was what, a couple months ago?
And the kid was just born. So we're looking at about 9 months ago, right?
Yeah.
So people were kind of upset at that. Like, damn, he moved on quick. He's already outside with his new thing. Cardi didn't step outside with her new boyfriend or whatever yet. Like, why is Offset on red carpets at Fashion Week with this new girl?
Mm-hmm.
So whatever, that happened.
Yeah,
now she's on IG Live and she's talking her shit. She's getting her lick back and all of these other things that people like to say. But the comment about you fucked with a baby inside, tell the truth, is what Offset posted in the chat.
Okay.
And then after she got off the live, she tweeted
this
and did.
Which people are speculating it's her confirming that she did fuck somebody while she was pregnant. Now, I am kind of here to cape a little bit. What if she didn't know she was pregnant yet? I feel like that's okay.
Stop.
If you are divorced, single, you don't know you're pregnant yet, and you fuck somebody else, yes, you got fucked with a baby inside of you, but you were not aware that you had a child yet.
Yes, but I feel like Cardi would express that. I feel like she would let it be known that, nigga, I didn't know I was pregnant.
She didn't really answer anything. She just said and did.
I'm on the side of this. I'm going to say that and did has nothing to do with that.
I'm kind of on that side
statement, that quote. I'm going to say that because I don't want to sit here for a half a second and start to even believe or think that Cardi is the type of woman that would have sex with somebody else while she is knowingly pregnant.
I can't see it.
I don't even want to.
That's fucking crazy.
I don't even want to. The comments that I've seen, the amount of whores, and I'm going to just say it, the amount of you dirty whores that jumped on the internet and championed and saluted and applauded a woman sleeping with somebody else while she's pregnant with somebody's child, they need to take all of you whores and put you on a deserted island, not named New York City, and drop a nuke on that motherfucker.
We have no leadership at the moment, so.
Like you whores that jumped out there, I hope it was big too. I hope the dick was big. And I hope y'all are that is the most, and again, I'm on the side of saying Cardi, that and did has nothing to do with that statement.
I think you're giving her a lot of grace.
I'm going to give her all the grace because I don't even want to believe that Cardi, because I don't think that Cardi is that type of person. Is she from the streets? 100%. Is she a hustler? Did she have to do things growing up as a young woman in the city to make money and take care of herself? Yes, she did. But do I think that Cardi, where she is in her life now and the success and the money she has now, that she would be pregnant, knowingly pregnant, and sleep with another dude? I don't think Cardi would do that. Now, do I think I think
she probably fucked someone before she knew she was pregnant?
Now, do I think she would say and did in response to that what Offset said, but be lying about doing it? I think she would do that too, just to hurt Offset, just to kind of fuck him up, just to kind of fuck his. But do I think she actually did that? Fuck no, I don't think Cardi did that. I don't think Cardi would even step that low to let another man touch her while she's pregnant. I don't think Cardi would do that. Now, she's from the streets. She's from the Bronx. She's a hood chick. She done did all of that. She done fought. She done strip clubs and all this other shit. She got all of that in her history. But where she is today and the success and the level she's at and the money she has and the life she's afforded herself, I do not believe for 1 second that Cardi actually stepped out while she was pregnant and slept with another man. I do not believe it. Now, I do believe she would say that to hurt Offset. I do believe she would say that. Like, because when women are hurt, they'll say, the craziest shit to kind of fuck your head up. I get it. But again, hurt people. She's hurt. She's going through her thing right now. But do I think that she absolutely did do that? Well, nah. I'm not believing that at all.
I can't see that.
And I'm mad Demaris is not here to have a woman in the room talk about this and speak on this. But I don't believe for 1 second that Cardi actually slept with another man while she was pregnant. I don't believe that. I don't believe it.
If they're single, though, is that wrong?
What?
Just posing a question.
That is, fam. If a woman is pregnant, no, she's not supposed to.
I think it's also wrong if Offset is cheating while Cardi would be.
100%.
You could fuck up a whole pH balance. 100 kid. Like, you shouldn't be cheating when your girl is pregnant.
100%.
Or
you
ever.
are correct.
But like,
no, I know.
100%.
They've told us so much about the cheating at this point. We have to walk into this conversation knowing cheating will inevitably happen. Cardi has been telling us Offset has been cheating for the last 10 years. So that has to be part of this conversation. But if you're going to cheat, sir, don't do it while your girl is pregnant because you could like really fuck with her body at that point.
Listen, cheating is wrong on all accounts. You cheat on your spouse, your partner, your girlfriend, whoever, cheating is wrong. But when you start saying that a woman is pregnant and that now she's out, if she steps out of her, relationship while she's pregnant and lays down and sleeps with another man, is she wrong for that?
But
yes.
We know a lot of cases where dudes will be dating a chick that is pregnant with another guy's kid.
Who?
You think they're not fucking?
Who knows that?
Who's done that?
Like naming names you guys don't know?
Do you really
like Mike
know
from around the way? You want me to just say that?
Yeah, but I'm talking about like
I saw women on the timeline saying when I was pregnant, I had a boyfriend. Obviously, we were fucking. That was not. She got pregnant by her ex. They broke up and then got a new boyfriend. I found it fucking weird because who's just going to start dating a pregnant chick?
You didn't break up with
I feel like you should figure that out and then maybe we can talk in a year. But
put him on that island mall.
You don't think that happens?
ISO.
You niggas are sick. Any nigga laying with a pregnant woman and that's not his kid? How horny are you niggas? There's no how horny are you niggas? A woman is pregnant. How do you even get, if that's not your lady?
How do you get hard?
How do you even get horny and turned on? Like, how does that happen to where you can actually have sex?
Pregnancy is a beautiful thing.
Your pregnancy, yes. If that's your child, yes, it's a beautiful blessing. But if that's not your kid, how do you even approach a woman that's pregnant and try to like kick game? Like, how does that even happen?
It happened in Dead Presidents, remember? She was fucking the pimp and now she got pregnant by the pimp, but he was still with the main character. No? Okay.
No, that's not how that happened. What are you talking about?
It was. That wasn't his kid.
He was home already. He was home for months. She got pregnant.
Not by him.
He didn't know. No, but that's not how that happened.
You don't remember in the movie when she said, we can't even fuck because you have your little fucking PTSD nightmares.
Yes.
You don't even have sex.
Yes, but they were
homie
home,
that was bringing the groceries in that was
they were
blowing
home,
her back out.
But he was home. He was home long enough to where that is a possibility that could be his kid.
And then he said, that's not my kid, and then robbed a bank.
No, he said, whose kid is that?
Because he knew. It kept fucking.
No, he knew that she was fucking this nigga. Yeah. But he didn't know that. It's not like she was pregnant when he came home and she had a stomach and he started having sex with her. No, that's fucking crazy to do that. That is crazy. And I'm
on your side.
Listen.
I think it's insane. I'm just telling you that it happened.
I can't believe Rory thinks that's fine. That's weird. I don't know. It's really weird.
Can we put like a caption at the bottom? Rory thinks this is totally fine.
Comment if you agree with Rory. It's a weird hill to die on.
I think it's totally fine for pregnant women to sleep with other men. It's my statement.
I just, again, I'm giving Cardi grace here. Like, I think she said and did as a shot to really just hurt Offset and fuck his head up. I don't think that she actually knowingly. Now, again, to what you said, if she didn't know she was pregnant, it's early, couple weeks pregnant. she doesn't know and she's having sex with somebody, then I could see that too. But again, that would be in the case if she didn't know she was pregnant.
She also went on I don't know if it was the same video or it was an old video, but she was suggesting that she's from the streets and she lives by a code and she would never go out and fuck one of his ops. She doesn't move that way. Like that's not, even if they're separated and hate each other.
She said she would get with somebody better.
She doesn't do that type of shit.
Right.
But then,
I felt
Offset said he fucked her sister or something like that. I read that. And she said, that's how you know you're the type of dude that doesn't deserve me or like the respect. Cause like,
wait,
even
Offset fucked Cardi's sister?
I don't think Offset
I'm not believing
Tennessee.
that, man. Like we just throwing anything in the fucking pot now, man. Like what is happening right now?
But then Cardi went on to leak some text messages between her and Offset because Offset was trying to suggest in those comments that he's over her, he doesn't want her, but she'll be back type thing. This is probably one of the sickest exchanges I've seen.
Offset's also undefeated in the screenshot text game, by the way. He's got some of the funniest lines.
Him and Future are probably top 1A, 1B as far as text messages screenshots. He doesn't speak, so it's even funnier to me that he actually does that in text message too, like with his baby mother of 6-7 years.
So this is Offset texting Cardi.
You don't want me?
I could definitely see Cardi saying not really. And not really means like she ain't fucking with you right now, but you her child's father. So obviously, you know, there's probably some room for y'all to reconcile.
And I love his response. Okay. You want someone else?
He acting like she wants something to eat. Like, yo, you want steak? Nah,
Okay.
not really. You want chicken? Like, nigga. She said Offset and please.
I think she just meant Offset, please.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll leave you alone.
Please have a good night. He says, I just wanted to know.
Didn't finish that statement.
No,
what he wanted to let her know.
No,
Clearly-
he did. I just wanted to know. Pregnant pause.
Big prego.
Can I jack off with you on the phone? Like, that's what he wanted to know. You're not understanding.
No, but to get the time, like you have to.
That's a whole new day.
There has to be another.
It says yesterday.
Like he let the I just want you to know marinate for a while.
Yeah, it says yesterday.
Like he could have jacked off in that time and just had a clear head.
Nah. And that was 8 o'clock in the morning.
That's Cardi's time though, so we don't know where Offset was.
Imagine gathering all this information in the text messages above of I don't want you. Please have a good night. Leave me alone. And then coming to the conclusion that the next question should be, can I jack off on the phone with you?
Mm-hmm.
Where in that series of messages did Offset think like, all right, well, I mean, she probably wants me to jack off on the phone.
Yeah. Nah, you know, fuck it. Why not? That's my baby mom's right there. I'm horny right now.
That's Jesus.
She's trying not to cheat.
Yeah, this is the Offset is the definition of just toxic, and you know, I guess Cardi's at the point where she finally realizes that, and you know, it's time to just let that go. But again, it's just, you know, it's fucked up that we get, you know, to read and know all of these things that should be personal and private in a relationship. And again, I'm throwing Cardi all the fuck. I could be wrong, but as of right now, I'm throwing her all the grace in the world and saying there's no way she was knowingly pregnant and slept with somebody else. No fucking
And if that is the case, the dude is equally as sick.
No, he's a piece of, the biggest
You're
piece of
weird.
shit. Yeah, like how you, I don't even understand that. A pregnant woman and that's not your kid and you trying to have sex? It's just not, it's the levels of horny are just like far beyond anything I thought of.
Yeah, at that case, like, just call me and I'll jack off on the phone.
Yeah, I'm not.
I don't need to fuck a pregnant girl.
That's insane, man. That is absolutely crazy. And I don't know how all of these women jumped on social and was applauding that shit. That is
queen behavior.
Bro,
Stan culture, man.
Bro, that is fucking crazy that women really applauded the idea of a pregnant woman sleeping with a man that is not her child's father.
Mm-hmm.
That is crazy. That's not fucking crazy to y'all?
Yes, it's the most insane thing.
No, it's insane. It's so stupid that I don't even want to comment on it. Like, I agree with you. Put them on an island, bomb it. I don't like.
It's scary that people are walking around with that type of like just venom in their heart that they would even applaud somebody doing that. Like that's something that is supposed to be unanimous. Like, nah, you bugging. Like everybody at the same time in unison is supposed to look at Cardi and be like, nah, you bugging if you did that. Like you was pregnant and you slept with someone. Nah, you bugging. We love you. We listen to your music. We go to your shows. We want to see you, you know, succeed and all this other shit. But you bugging with that one. And I couldn't believe how many women was really like just go underneath that and did. And read the comments. They under that shit going crazy. I'm talking about.
That's Queen. Get your lick back.
Do it again.
Do it again.
I mean, it's to the point where,
get pregnant by him again and then fuck another guy.
it's to the point where women are like, oh, see, now men can't breathe when we cheat. No, but you don't understand. That's not how that works. Like it wasn't like she cheated and she wasn't pregnant.
Fair. Men don't take cheating great, but that's not what we're talking about.
Yeah, we're not talking about that. Like she's pregnant with my kid. Like that is not. So you're not supposed to be. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's maybe cool. I'm just too old now. I don't know.
I mean, Cardi ended the night with saying that she has tea to spill when she wants to spill it. So we'll table this along with Eric Adams' trial.
Read this one.
Yeah, look. Once you do a nigga the way they did you, now they can't breathe. That's not how he did her.
You're pregnant.
Yeah, that's not how he did her at all.
Not the same thing.
Sorry. The fuck?
Yeah, it's all comments of they don't like it when you pull them on them. It's like why are they treating this like a got your ass moment? Like that's
City girls up like skyscrapers. No, y'all not. No, y'all are not.
Also, that's not the get back you think it is.
That's so dirty and disgusting.
You're putting yourself at harm. You're not getting a get back at the guy.
Yeah.
That's not gonna make you better.
Oh man.
I mean, cool.
Listen, man, prayers to, you know, the family.
Yeah.
Cardi, obviously, you know, just looking at that video, I can tell she's just a woman that's hurt and feels disrespected. And, you know, so prayers to her because you can clearly see that she's hurt and upset. And Offset, listen, man, just, you know, you cheated, move on, you know, but always obviously, which I'm sure he will be taking care of his family. But this shouldn't play out on social media like this, though. We shouldn't get this
for years. So
yeah, but we shouldn't. It's just too much, man. It's just too much. It's too much.
No worry Mal.
Mal, it's clear that we have the best merch in the pod game. Goes without saying. Why am I even saying it?
I don't know.
But what people don't know is what happens behind the scenes, and that is because we use Shopify to move all of our merch.
Shopify definitely makes things easier.
So much easier. To the point that after we did the pod merch through them, I ended up doing my album stuff. Even my vinyls go through Shopify.
How was that?
It was too easy, Mal. It was easy to sign up, easy to see analytics, easy to ship overseas.
Mm-hmm.
It was the best experience I've had when it came to selling products. But Mal, the not so secret is with ShopPay. That boosts your conversion rate over 50%, meaning way less carts go abandoned and way more sales go up.
So if you're into growing your business, your commerce platform better be ready to sell wherever your customers are scrolling or strolling, on the web, in your store, in their feed, and everywhere in between. Upgrade your business and get the same checkout we use with Shopify. Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/Rory Mal, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/Rory Mal to upgrade your selling today. Shopify.com/Rory Mal.
PrizePick is America's #1 daily fantasy sports app with over 5 million active members. PrizePicks is the easiest and most exciting way to play daily fantasy sports. Unlike other apps on PrizePicks, it's just you against the numbers. All you do is pick more or less on 2 to 6 players' stat projections and just watch the winnings roll in more. PrizePicks puts their members first, so all withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. When my picks hit, it takes about 15 minutes to get my money. PrizePicks invented the flex play, which means you can still cash out if your lineup isn't perfect. You can double your money even if one of your picks doesn't hit.
Rory, Saquon Barkley has been helping me a lot this year. He's been balling. This week, I'm taking CeeDee Lamb over 90 receiving yards, and I'm taking Daniel Jones over 200 throwing yards.
I would hope so against the Cowboys.
Cash me in. Download the PrizePicks app today and use code RORYMAL and get $50 instantly when you play $5. That's code RORYMAL on PrizePicks to get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. PrizePicks, run your game.
No worry Mal.
All right, let's get to like some actual music and not gossip for once.
Oh, that wasn't
like
music?
Those were two musicians.
That was music to my ears.
But let's get to some actual music, things we actually care about.
Yes.
If you remember a few episodes ago, we discussed the top 10 Get Up Anthems that Billboard put out about the city of Atlanta.
Yes.
They sent us over a new one, and this time it's the city of Chicago.
Yes. So we are here to talk about the list, the top 10 Get Up Anthems from the city of Chicago, presented by Billboard and Tres Generaciones Tequila, hosted by Roxy Diaz and joined by editors from Billboard. And they've come up with a list from the city of Chicago that speaks to the culture of Chicago and is highlighting Chicago artists.
And what I liked about the Atlanta one, obviously Killer Mike and Leonard and Track put that one together. Twisted, Vic Mensa, and Dreezy put this one together.
Shout out to Dreezy.
I appreciate like when artists actually put these lists together.
Yeah, it kind of gives us a glimpse into what they like, what they be listening to.
And I think it just gives it a little more credibility when artists from that city are actually putting it together. Because when you're not from that city, you may not know what records really went the way they did.
Yeah.
So let's start. Do you want to start at number 10 or number 1? How do we want to go about this whole?
We're gonna build it. We're gonna build it. We're gonna build it and get to and get to dissect it.
Because I had some issues with the Atlanta one.
Okay.
Not a lot, but a few there.
A few gripes.
I don't know. The Chicago one I'm kind of into. So you can start at number 10.
All right. So number 10, we got Kill Shot, G Herbo, and Lil Bibby. Not mad at that.
I think it represents an entire era.
Classic G Herbo and Lil Bibby. Number 9, we got This Ain't What You Want, Little Durk. Not mad at that. Percolator by Cashmere. Now this is way before. But now we get this is way before your time, Rory. 92? You wasn't outside. I don't want to hear nothing. You was not outside.
First of all, the Percolator it transcends time. Of course, I was not there when it came out.
Yeah, but that's
they
what I'm
play
saying.
the Percolator
yeah,
today.
But that's what I'm saying. You don't really know.
You don't think my footwork could do it?
Yeah, you don't really know.
Let me see your Percolator.
I ain't doing that right now. Number 7, Kick Push, Lupe Fiasco.
Fine with me.
When I really found out what Lupe was talking about on that, blew my mind, but that's for another conversation for a whole nother time.
That was a whole nother entendre I didn't catch.
So now at number 6, we have a tie, Rory. Number 6, we got No Problems, Chance the Rapper featuring Lil Wayne and 2 Chainz.
Love that record. That was a Palooza classic.
But it's also tied with The Light by Common.
I mean, I'm not mad at that either.
I might be a little mad at that. Common's The Light is a spectacular record, and I think it should be a little higher.
Well, let's get through the next 5 and then actually debate where some.
Number 5, I was outside. Crucial Conflict, Hey, 96.
Yep.
Rory wasn't outside yet.
I was not. Definitely wasn't.
Poe Pimp, Do or Die featuring Twista.
I had that album though.
Of course you did.
I love Do or Die.
All Falls Down, Kanye West featuring Selena Johnson.
Classic.
Don't Like.
Maybe the greatest song of all time.
Chief Keef. And then number 1. It's hard to argue with this one.
No, it's not.
I think this is the biggest
Celebrity?
argument I have.
Overnight Celebrity,
the list was
Twista.
curated by Twista.
Yeah,
You
but
don't put yourself at number 1.
But that's even still
Killer
a great
Mike had the
record, though.
decency to put himself at 10.
Yeah, but that Overnight Celebrity is a
not
classic
number
record.
1.
It's a classic record.
It's insider trading for sure, and I think Overnight Celebrity belongs on this list. But to put Overnight Celebrity at number 1
That's criminal.
is crazy.
I mean, it's
the fact that Kanye West doesn't have the number 1 song on a Chicago list to me is insane. Because I could think of 10 Kanye records.
produced
that
the
could
record,
be-
right?
The best Kanye song isn't even on this list.
Kanye produced the record. So I mean, it's still Ye. Ye is still number 1.
We're not doing that.
What?
We're not. Kanye's got his footprint on it. No,
He
Kanye
does. That's
has the
Kanye's
best song.
DNA.
Why isn't Can't Tell Me Nothing on this list?
Well, yeah, I mean.
So
What?
I think All Falls Down is probably my favorite Kanye record, so I'm not mad at that. But I could see Jesus Walk replacing it. I could see Can't Tell Me Nothing
Through
replacing
the
it.
Wire.
Hot take. I could see Flashing Lights replacing it.
Overnight Celebrity?
No, I'm just saying All Falls Down.
Oh, okay.
Kanye being on the list.
Okay.
I don't think Overnight Celebrity should be number 1, period. I think the 4 Kanye songs I just named could be number 1.
Okay.
Kanye could have the top.
It's a good list though.
Fine.
I mean, they got
covered everything.
They got the Crucial Conflict on there. They got Twista on there. They got Chief Keef on there. Herbo, Lil Bibby, Durk. I don't know why a Dreezy record is not on here, but
because she wasn't succumb to insider trading.
Yeah, she's being honest.
oh, okay. Well, I respect that.
There was a few records. Chief Keef, Don't Like, obviously belongs to be there, but Finito. Like,
come on.
I feel like you could replace Don't Like with Finito.
No. You can
If you're gonna do one Chief Keef song, I get it. Don't Like was the one, but I don't know. Love Sosa could be up there for me in the top 10.
Yeah, no, I'm not mad at that.
Damn.
Either way,
like Chief Keef has about 10 records that could be on this list.
Probably. I don't know about 10, but They got it right. I think they got it right for the most part. Maybe we could get a couple more Kanye songs in there. Obviously, being one of the greatest artists ever, and then being from Chicago, we get that part. But they didn't want to flood us with the Kanye, obviously.
Common the Light obviously is incredible, but I think that could also been replaced with Common I Used to Love Her.
Yeah.
That's one of the greatest songs, period, let alone just Chicago. And I have a number 11 pick.
You can't add your
We just named like 10 songs.
But I have a number 11.
Yeah, but you can't
I don't
add,
think it should be in the top 10.
But this is not your list.
And you guys are going to think I'm making a joke, but I'm really, really, really not. I think Youngberg's Sexy Lady should be at least
and that
an
wraps
honorable
up, that
mention.
wraps up this list. Thank you very much.
That was a bona fide hit.
Shout out to Top 10 Get Up Anthems presented by Billboard and Tres Generaciones Tequila. Yeah, Rory, I don't know where you were going with that record.
See, I was outside when Sexy Lady was in the streets.
You should have been inside. That's my point. You should have been
It's
in
a great record. I'm really not even making a joke.
I know, I hear you.
That was a hit.
Okay, I hear you. Let us know your thoughts on the comments on the list. Go to billboard.com, check out the full list, and watch the debate unfold there.
Comment under and say that I'm right about Youngberg's Sexy Lady.
Or wrong.
Definitely wrong.
Please flood the comments. Be like, yo, Rory was right about Berg. But let's stay on music again so we don't have to go into gossip. Daylight, J. Cole, A Plate of Collard Greens came out this week. Amazing record.
Shout out to Daylight. Shout out to Cole.
Plate of hot salad. Cole is in still the best shape.
Yeah,
he went nuts on this verse.
Listen,
don't even say it that low. Like
nobody's.
He went crazy on this verse.
Better than Wale.
Nobody's.
He kind of took a little bit of Wale's flow on this. To be fair.
Oh my god!
I just said that.
See, and I'm banned.
I'm messing with.
And see, Julian, I'm banned from Dreamfest. See, I'm banned. I'm banned from Dreamfest. See,
that's Meek's festival. That's not. You're thinking of Dreamville Fest.
It's the same.
Imagine thinking you're showing up to Dreamville Fest and you end up at a Meek festival.
Don't do that.
Sorry.
Don't do that. I've seen Meek at festivals. He's
no,
great.
I'm not trashing Meek. I'm just saying the expectation, like music wise, what you're
especially after like the lineups Dreamville Fest is.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, like yeah.
I came for DJ Drama, Lil Wayne, Jeezy, T.I., but instead it's
no. Say it.
Huh?
Who is it?
Nothing. He's a great sway freestyle. Cole went crazy on this, and Daylight obviously, but
yeah,
it's obvious with both of them. They're both elite rappers, but I actually really like this as a song. You don't seem pleased though.
No, it's a good record.
If this would have ended up like on 100 Gigs website, would you have liked it?
I like the record.
Okay.
I don't know why you trying to
allude to. You seem underwhelmed.
No, I like it, but I mean, it's not like the most incredible piece of rapping that I've ever heard. It's a good record though.
This year it might be.
No, it's not. Cut it out. It's not the most incredible rapping you've heard this year.
2 verses. I don't know if there's been a song that has 2 verses like this year in 2024. This is like high level rapping.
Well, these are 2 high level.
They went nuts.
Rappers, like for sure. No, they definitely he killed it. J. Cole. I'm not like, has J. Cole ever put out a verse that we didn't like? Maybe a song we didn't like, but I don't know about a verse. We didn't like Grippy, right? I didn't really think that wasn't
really my jam, but
I mean, it's still Cole. He still can rap his ass off. Nobody is debating that. You're not gonna find, definitely not me. Let me speak myself.
And I still love when she's grippy. So like,
well, nothing like a. Listen, I identify with what he was talking about.
Nice little Kegel workout.
Oh man,
especially when she's pregnant, right?
That was weird, but okay.
It's less grippy.
It's rippy.
I'm not mad at the shot. I'll give it to you.
I'm mad at it. Sometimes it's good to pass.
Rory had an interesting theory about Cole that he shared off mic.
More interested in my theory?
What was yours?
Let's not get into it.
Well, let me hear his theory first.
Well, first I'll
offer my plate of collard greens.
I wanted to bring positivity to how great this song is and how much I do like it. I want to get right back.
Oh, you started with love and adoration.
Because I love the song.
Oh, okay. Then, but now we about to get to the...
Because there's been a weird theory that people think we're Cole haters up here, and I love Cole.
Yeah.
And I still stand by this probably is the best rap song of 2024. I've not heard anyone rap like these two gentlemen
I heard
did.
you. Get to the hate.
This isn't hate.
No, it's not even hate.
It's an observation of the choices that have been made, and I have seen no one else talking about it.
Ooh, the line has been drawn in the sand?
After the Cash Cobain thing,
what side you on?
Cole chose a side, and no one's talking about it. After the beef, Even after Drake had said, I don't give a fuck how Cole feels, and went after Kendrick, we have seen Cole collaborate with two people that one could deem be ops of Drake specifically. We know he's been going back and forth with A$AP Rocky. We've never even known Cole and A$AP to ever have like a relationship like that. We don't know these people. They probably talk.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that was like on the list with the midst of everything going on that everyone would wanted the Cole and Rocky song. I like the song, don't get me wrong. It's just interesting timing. And Cole, who was trying to play neutral for the most part, I think made a full decision by not only doing a song with Rocky, doing a fucking video with him too, and then turn around a week later and do a song with someone that's part of TDE. I think he clearly put his foot in the sand and said, I am on this side. I am not fucking with Drake anymore. Someone that went from being neutral for the most part and even left Dreamville Fest saying, I want no parts of this back and forth. This is weird. Why specifically are you going to work with two people that could be deemed ops of Drake right after that entire thing? I don't think I'm crazy for observing that.
That's a simple answer.
You think he did it intentionally?
I think that he know Drake ain't fucking with him.
All right, so at least we're on the same side.
Yeah, that was your theory?
Less of a debate.
That ain't no theory.
I've seen no one speak about how odd that was.
Man,
just
Jake,
with Rocky,
man.
But then Daylight obviously, Daylight was a trusted source during the Drake and Kendrick beef when it came to information on that side.
Let me explain something.
TDE.
Okay, cool. Let me explain something to you. All of these niggas are very aware that the kid from the north ain't fucking with them no more.
The kid from the north. Don't refer him as...
All right, the boy from the north.
No, worse.
Yeah, like what you want me to say? The man from the north? Okay, every one of these rappers...
You can use his artist, Drake.
Every one of these rappers and MCs and whatever the else you want to identify them as, all of you niggas that got features that helped your career, that I handed you your first number one, some of you your only number one, they know good and goddamn well that Drake is not fucking with any of them anymore. They know that.
And I don't want to make Julian uncomfortable. I promise we love Dreamville here and we love J. Cole, but I can still be critical, even though I've loved these A$AP Rocky features.
A$AP got the album, he got the video of the year with that Taylor Swift video.
Oh, his videos are
last
incredible.
4 videos in the last 2 years.
He should direct more videos.
Like, that goes up. He's one of the best visual artists, period, at this point. I think Cole is being a little bit of a hypocrite after he had his moment on stage, which we were critical about, but at this point, I really don't care. I'm just looking forward to more J. Cole music. I just find it hypocritical that you wanted to stay away from the beef, but now specifically are working with people that we would deem Drake's ops. Don't do that now, because when I came in here, I came in here and said he's scared and all that shit, you're like, no, he's not. I don't even care about. I'm talking about now, currently.
Yeah. He better go side up with somebody.
I think he's still playing into the beef right now by doing these features.
What are we just a fan of their work?
I mean, listen, Pie with Daylight on Cole's EP, I love. Like, I love the two of them working together. And obviously they had a relationship.
Yeah, why don't we consider that?
Okay, but do you think Cole did verse swaps with Daylight? Like Daylight reminded him like he owed him one?
No, I don't think.
Or do you think he specifically has been working with people that post beef could view it as Drake's opposition?
Man, I think you're projecting that view.
No, it's not a view. This is what it is. Like they know Cole.
And
know
you don't
that,
have to get uncomfortable because we're not speaking bad about Cole. I like that he's entered the ring again.
I think like most music critics and fans alike, people want to look for the angle or the thing. But sometimes, and I'm not saying that's the case in this instance, maybe Cole is doing it because he's, chose a side, whatever. But sometimes like the business goes on. They've made music together. They're making more music together. It could be as simple as that. That's all I'm saying.
With Daylight?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it could be.
It could be. That's all I'm saying. We know
with he ain't getting a feature from Drake. He might go rap with somebody.
Probably not.
And not saying that Cole needs to rap with anybody because he gave us a phenomenal album with no features. Yeah, he gave us a phenomenal album with no features. So he doesn't need a feature.
Double platinum.
But we ain't gonna act like we don't recognize and see the room has changed and it's certain people that's not in the room no more. Certain text messages ain't being answered. Certain phone calls ain't being answered. We know what's going on. Like the entire table of rappers and MCs that were sitting next to each other, it has completely shifted. It's a whole bunch of people that are not fucking with each other anymore as a result of this Kendrick and Drake shit. It's specifically coming from Drake's side. There are a bunch of people that had access to him, that hung out with him and got features whenever they asked. That shit is over with. And I think we all know and can agree with that. But that doesn't mean that music stops and we don't still get dope verses from rappers and shit. Like, yeah, the music, the industry will go on and go forward, but we're not gonna sit there and act like, oh, it looks like he chose a side. No, Drake chose the side that we're now seeing. Cole knows he can't fuck with Drake, ain't fucking with him.
We all know in this room, Cole is one of the most intelligent rappers, not just when it comes to making music, but we have championed his rollouts. Anytime he puts music out, I think he does it better than anyone of this generation.
Except for Wale.
Except for Wale's rollout. All right, first of all,
get Jerry Seinfeld.
Wale did do a rollout with Jerry Seinfeld in the diner, so, But I think the 2014 Forest Hill Drive album rollout was the greatest album rollout I've ever seen in my personal.
One of my favorites for sure.
By far. So we know how calculated and smart Cole is when it comes to optics and putting out music. As much as I want to be on Julian's side of like, it's probably all just a coincidence. And like, he was going to work with Rocky anyways. And he won Daylight verse swaps. He gave me one for my EP. I got him next month. Cole knows what this looks like. And he's doing it intentionally. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. That's why you can be easy. I don't think there's anything wrong with what Cole's doing.
I'm going to throw,
but if Kendrick pops up on the Fall Off as a feature, then what happens?
I'm going to throw a speculative bomb out there. Kendrick's going to be on Cole's next album.
I think Kendrick Lamar will be on the Fall Off. And I can't wait to hear the song.
He will.
Because I love both of them. But even in the meantime, I
hope he on that motherfucker.
He probably is.
I hope he is. I hope he is.
I think right now, if Drake is putting out music,
Kendrick is on Cole's
I think he has every right to throw a shot at Cole. And Cole can't sit there and be like, nah, man, why are you shooting at me? Yeah, because you're doing music specifically with people I don't fuck with. I think Drake has every right to shoot at Cole now, to be quite honest. That's just my opinion.
Cole ass is on the chopping block.
Yeah, right.
His ass is on the chopping block. Cole, you next, goddammit.
What chopping block?
He on the chopping block.
For who?
Yeah,
you got chopped the first time.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, all right.
You think J. Cole needs Drake for the rest of his career?
I didn't say
he could be on the chopping block and J. Cole would be just fucking fine.
Yeah, I didn't say that.
Cole be the butcher.
I didn't say that. I just said he's on the chopping block. Go ahead.
Because top five free?
Regards to what?
And in regards to getting shots thrown at him, nigga.
No, I think it's coming.
That's fine.
I think Drake has a whole record for Cole.
Of course he does.
I think he watched that A$AP Rocky video and went, yo, Wonder, load something up.
Are you kidding me? Yeah, he's next. Now you in it too, goddammit. Go ahead, you in it too. You didn't want to battle, you didn't want to rap. You couldn't sleep. Oh, you gonna really not, you gonna say Candyman, nigga. You gonna really not be able to sleep now.
Now he's stealing Kendrick's rollout?
No, but I'm just saying, like he's on that. He's next. If he do a song with Kendrick, which is not far fetched, but if he do a song with Kendrick, then that is definitely igniting this whole shit all over again.
Ooh, yay!
Without a doubt.
Right in time for the Super Bowl.
Without a doubt. And I'm not mad at it. But it just makes Cole look very funny because you backed out of a beef. You backed out of a beef.
Doing a song doesn't mean
you backed. Julian,
I'll take the ledge. Kendrick's a phenomenal artist. Cole, every album he's done is a conceptual album. The concept of this one, we don't need to get too far into it, but Kendrick would fit the concept of this album. So Cole, like any good artist creating a narrative or a world, is going to recruit artists that fit the thing that he's trying to do.
Cut it out.
Kendrick fits into that.
Cut it out.
Also, those
because you know the optics. You know the optics right now. You can paint it as a creative and artistic and all that shit. The optics right now. Sure. You cannot do a song with no fucking Kendrick Lamar and think that now you and Drake don't have beef. Cut the shit,
I think it's a pretty simple concept.
Cut the shit, bro. We're not doing that.
I don't think you can do a song with A$AP Rocky and think you don't have beef with Drake at that point.
I mean, yes, but...
Oh, come on.
But the thing is...
Now you acting like Julian.
No. But the difference in that is I don't think Drake looks at Rocky like a rap beef. That's more personal shit.
Even worse.
Nah, it's not. It's
the
not.
Fuck you doing with him?
It's not. I think that's personal shit. Drake is looking at Rocky like, nigga, cut it out.
Isn't personal beef worse than rap beef?
it would make more sense for Cole and Kendrick to do something because they're actually friends.
In real life, yes. But if we talking about MCs and rappers first, and I don't think Drake looks at Rocky as a threat as a rapper, as an artist.
Of course not.
So he's not even looking at Cole doing a feature with him like, yo, that's fucked up. How you gonna do? Now, if he does a feature with Kendrick, Oh, you niggas better. It's going with 2025. Let's run the tape back again.
What happens if Kendrick brings out Cole at the Super Bowl and he does his first-person shooter verse?
And Cole's a fucking clown if he do that.
That would never
So you
happen.
don't-
They would have to. Drake owns that music. They would even have to clear
I'm
it.
just
It would
saying.
never happen.
I'm just saying he's a clown if he does that.
He would not do that.
I
I'm
know
making
he
a
would.
bad joke.
I'm answering your question though. You asked the question, I answered it. That's all. I know it can't happen. I know it most likely won't happen.
No.
But in the event that
They
it
don't have
does
music
happen,
together that would even warrant bringing Cole out.
Yet.
Yo, listen, man, don't get me started, man, because then y'all gonna say
Big as the what?
Yes. See, y'all playing with me, and if I sit here and start yelling again, y'all gonna call me a glazer and all kind of shit. But
We've
y'all
never
fucking-
called you that.
Can we please watch the Super Bowl together as a
Fuck
family?
no, fuck that Super Bowl.
Wait, the
Wait,
game?
because of like Kaepernick or because of
No, because
Kendrick?
of Kendrick. Fuck. I ain't doing it. Listen, y'all know how I stand on a big box of business. Fuck that Super Bowl, man. We
Yo,
ain't
not watching
that
the
shit.
Super Bowl because Kendrick Lamar
Yeah,
is at
fuck
halftime.
that
It's
shit.
fucking crazy.
Fuck that shit, man. Fuck that Super Bowl. Fuck Pepsi. Fuck all that
I
shit.
hate the Eagles more than any sports
I don't even
franchise
wear-
on earth. I've watched every Super Bowl that the Eagles were
Man,
in.
fuck that Super Bowl. We not watching that shit this year, man. Fuck that.
No, we're all gonna watch it. You might not watch
I'm
it.
not watching that shit. Fuck you.
We're all watching it.
I'm
Drake is watching it.
No, he
very
ain't.
closely.
Oh, please.
I'm watching that shit. Fuck the Super Bowl.
He is. All right, he may not watch the quarters, but that thing in between,
performance?
the second and the third, he's watching that.
He'll be watching the game.
He's gonna tune in at
He'll
that
put
point.
like $5 million on stake somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. In that
You
case, he might definitely have to watch the game for sure.
Just like voting for Eric Adams, my decisions are biting me in the ass. I'm so happy that I spit in the tube for 23andMe because now they're selling my DNA and going private.
Yeah, there you go. How you feel?
7 board members from 23andMe left last week, resigned because the CEO wants to take the company private. And then they'll have any option to sell all of our DNA to whoever the fuck they want, which we already knew was going to happen.
Of course.
I'm not shocked by this, but it's funny that it's playing out in the public. And like the board members should have known that was coming. I respect that they're stepping down,
Yeah.
but like, what did you think this company was for? For us to find our ancestors or for you guys to collect our DNA?
It's to keep life going after we have a nuclear fallout and all of us are dead. It's to keep the
I mean,
repopulate the world.
They can clone me. I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
I don't know if the world needs that, but
Yeah, I don't know if we need another Rory.
yeah,
We already got a Mars.
they should like find some other DNA. I don't know. Mine's the best one.
You think when they were going through the DNA, they found out that SZA is part bug?
I don't think that happened, Julian.
Yeah, Julian,
Oh,
shut the fuck
no,
up.
look at her. This is SZA went on Hot Ones and she's a bug.
Yeah, I liked her answer. She was like, you know, why they were like asking why she dressed like that. She said, no, the reason I'm just tired of being not a bug. I don't know what weed you smoking, SZA, but please pass that shit next time I
I'm
see you.
down.
That's like a full proper prosthetic too. That's not like it doesn't look like a mask.
Yeah,
No, I
that's
think
like
that's
a real.
just like the top. That's some like Hollywood makeup shit.
Yeah, but I'm saying like she got that done. That's not
yeah,
like
that's like a piece for sure.
What do you guys think of it? I like this for content. Why not?
I'm on the side of saying that's not even SZA.
Nah, that's SZA's body.
How do you
Definitely,
she's
it
sitting
definitely
down?
sounded
And
like
it
She said that's
also
her body. She's
Yeah,
sitting down.
in
How
a
the fuck
dark
can you
room.
see
You
her
can't
body?
even see, can't even see your silhouette.
It's her bug body.
I think it's SZA, but
I think that's her homegirl. She couldn't make it there that day and was like, fuck it, you go do it.
but they could just reschedule.
That's
I
her
think Sean would
voice.
reschedule if SZA was not available that day. I think Sean would make sure that he could get the SZA interview.
Oh, what if she's vegan now? She doesn't eat meat no more.
They've had vegans on there.
Oh, they
just
have?
They just get vegan wings.
They do like
It's the same thing.
cauliflower. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Same hot sauce, but it's just not.
This is.
Hey,
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
her.
know, man.
Is it attached to? I mean, are we overthinking? Maybe she really just woke up that day and was like, you know what, I'm gonna go on Hot Ones as a bug. We could be just coming up with things that mean nothing. I don't know if this is like a weekend rollout.
Does this have something to do with her next album, you think?
Nah. I think SZA really woke up. Just woke up that day and was like, you know what, man, we shake shit up. We go be a bug.
Yeah.
I respect it.
I like it.
Do something different. It's an amazing platform, and I'll come in as a bug.
Listen,
Not mad at it.
SZA, you're more than welcome to come up here as a bug as well.
I am looking forward to watching the entire thing because Sean asked amazing questions. So, and I want to see
cool.
how many wings. SZA's from Jersey, so I have confidence.
Oh, she could put some wings back. For
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't think hot sauce is really gonna put her down, but she's not Khaled.
Yeah.
I was gonna go somewhere else. I'm glad I didn't.
No, do
do
it.
we have voicemails?
Do it. We can bleep it.
You've got mail.
Yeah, we have voicemails. Let's do this one. Damn, I wish Demaris was here for this one, but let's rip it.
Hey, what's up, guys? This is Tony. I was one of the last few people that you responded to before the New Year, so a while back. Just a quick update. I graduated from Jackson State, got my bachelor's, and now I moved to Baton Rouge, where I'm working at a news station, and I'm planning on moving to New Orleans because that's in the top 50 when it comes to TV broadcasting. But anyway, I got a quick, I want to say dilemma, but, so, I'm working at this news station, and I kind of got a crush on one of the meteorologists here. But the thing about it is I don't think it's one of those environments where you should be, thinking about it like that or trying to make a move like that. But the thing is that we both got, a little bit of common ground. We both had our start in Jackson, you know what I'm saying? We have a mutual friend that worked with her.
Common ground. No, you just think
So I'm
she's
just
bad.
I think that's enough to, get the ball rolling. But the thing is, I don't want to get, marked by HR and, trying to make a move or nothing like that. So I guess my advice would be, how would I go about this without, alerting HR and just making it weird or something like that? I would appreciate the advice because I actually kind of like the girl. She's really cute and whatnot. But, Julian, what if Demaris was looking kind of good one day? She was like, hey, let me, they can make a move or something. I'm sorry, Demaris. I hope that didn't sound inappropriate. But, just like that, So, yeah, I appreciate the advice. Thank you.
Sacrifice my job to just make a move.
He sounded like he was in the closet at work getting that voicemail.
He called in from the station.
Yeah, he was in the closet looking at the meteorologist like, oh, she's so hot.
Man, he was in Jackson, Mississippi, New Orleans. Both places have an abundance of amazing and beautiful women. You're just starting out your career. You don't want that stain on your jacket, especially at the beginning of your career.
Yeah, no.
Go find another girl, man.
Yeah, but what if he's attracted because they're in the same profession and they have similar goals?
It's too risky. It's too early.
We've all fucked coworkers. I'm not going to let you get that off.
What?
See?
I don't know if I've ever fucked a coworker. I've had only two real jobs.
I was going to say, where
that
would
leaves
you?
what, me? And
Yeah. yeah.
Oh yeah, nah, I never fucked a coworker.
Yeah, I think it's too risky. Even if she's bad and you guys have, listen to what he tried to make sound like common interests. We both were in Jackson, Mississippi once.
He's reading the signs.
We both work in this industry.
Yeah, he reading the signs.
No, you just find her very attractive. That doesn't mean she's your soulmate.
It's funny how men
that,
still don't know how to they get so awkward when it comes to talking to a girl that they like.
Yeah, but at work, I think he just wants to, he's asking.
He doesn't want to get fired.
Should he protect that relationship between work and personal life? It's not that you get fired or not, because mad people meet at work.
Yeah, but listen, man, 2024, you got to say the right shit. You could be at the podium talking about, yo, I apologize and, I'm sorry, disrespecting my family. You ask a woman out on a date. You disrespecting
but even
your
then
family?
too, even if she looks at him not in a predatory way, you don't know how she feels about dating someone in the workplace. She could be completely against it because she has to focus on her career. Obviously, women get a way crazier rap when they fuck with someone in the office than men do.
Yeah.
You get a reputation. She could be so career goal orientated and would never do that. So you even approaching her, not knowing if there's some rhythm, could be fatal for you.
Yeah.
You'd be like, yo, get the fuck away from me. We work together. You think I'm that type of girl in the office?
Just leave
Get
it
the
alone.
fuck away from me.
Just leave it alone, fam.
He did say they have a mutual friend. What if he invited through the mutual, they all go and get drinks or something?
No. See, once you say go get drinks, no.
Or maybe not drinks, but do an activity or hang out
Check out
outside
some
of work.
meteorology. Look at some storm.
Yeah.
Let's go look at the clouds.
Take her into the broom closet.
Chase a. All right, man.
No,
I was gonna say chase a tornado, but he just went to the
yeah.
broom closet he was in when he
He's gonna be at the podium.
recorded this.
He's gonna be at the podium one day.
Yeah, he sounded like he was in the closet.
The broom closet.
He have a whole closet
So
for one
nasty.
broom. Okay, got it.
Did you ever? This is all in our past. Has anyone ever hooked up or done anything while at work? Not just fucking a coworker off hours, but while you were at work.
Yeah.
See, broom closet.
No.
Hooked up with somebody while you were at work?
Yeah.
Had sex at the work?
Rory did it.
It was in a high level executive in the music industry's office.
With the executive?
No,
No.
I had the keys though. Think I wasn't gonna fuck in that office.
Such a nice office. Lovely couch.
I did it for my memoirs,
Yeah, you have.
so I could talk about it later down the line.
We got another one.
Yeah. So your guys are both. We were all agreeing you shouldn't. I'm saying do it, but in a tasteful way. You guys are saying no.
Nah, don't do it.
Don't do it at all. Stay away. Go find another girl. You're in cities that have incredible women. You don't need to just focus on that girl.
But they're both from Jackson.
Hey, what's going on, Julian, Demaris, Mal, and Rory? My girl and I have been dating for about a month now. We've known each other for about 4 months total. She's an amazing woman. We've been on plenty of dates, and I've even met her closest friends and family. The only problem is that I don't know how to introduce her to my family. She's the first woman that I'm bringing home to my parents, and I'd be lying if I wasn't scared of shit. I'm a very private person, and relationship talk is just something that was never really talked much with my family or my siblings much. So my question to y'all is, how have you guys introduced your partners to your family in the past? And how do you recommend I bring my girl around my family? Much love, y'all. Keep doing what y'all doing. Come to LA so I can bring my girl to her first pod show. Peace.
Well, first of all, congratulations. You know, it sounds like he's in a happy relationship.
It's been a month.
It's been a month.
Well,
I think you
But
should.
they've known
I
each
think you
other-
should see this thing.
Tell you what I wouldn't do. Bring a girl to my parents after a month.
no, don't do that.
Yeah.
They
They don't
known-
even know she exists until
They've
like
known
month
each
6.
other. They've known each other for like 4 months, and he likes her.
Officially dating for one.
Officially
I would see
dating.
it to at least 8 months before
Yeah, I
even
would-
considering bringing a girl back.
Yeah,
Especially when you never had before. If you were one of those guys that like meeting my mom was never even like ill. Like my mom was always around. Mad chicks that didn't deserve to meet my mom and my
Yeah.
mom. Like it was never like a thing.
yeah.
Like, you know, it's my mom over there.
yeah.
Like that was never a sacred shit.
Yeah.
My mom has called me a whore to my face plenty of times.
Oh man, I've walked girls out of my mom's house. Like when my mom was in the kitchen, my mom was like, "Who was that skeezer?" I was like, I'm gonna be honest, Mom, I don't even remember
That
her name.
harlot.
I don't even remember her name.
Floozy. But in this situation, he's never had any girls around his family. So it's a way bigger thing
Yeah,
bringing her back. That's why I think he should wait a few
yeah. Give us
months.
some more time.
Then
But I
maybe
know why
some-
he's asking. The holidays are coming up. You know,
Yeah.
it's that time of year again. The
It's
holidays
been a month.
are coming up. Yeah, but the holidays is next month.
I also don't think the significant other should be introduced, especially to the immediate family at holidays. Like
Yeah, no.
do it before or after.
Do it just when it's a big game.
Thanksgiving
on.
can't
Let it
be-
be a big game. Like
Like the Super Bowl.
yeah. But when Kendrick performs, leave. Like just and then come back and watch the rest of the game.
Yeah, I would wait, to be quite honest. And when it is time, I would talk to your parents prior to, like, hey, I've been seeing someone. I'm really want you guys to meet her. Let's try to schedule something where we can all go out.
Yeah, you got to kind of talk
Yeah.
about the girl first before you just pop up with her. You got to kind of give little tidbits like, yeah, I'm seeing this girl. She's cool. Da, da, da. Where's she from? You know, you have that conversation with the family. And then you slowly get to the, hey, so I know we're doing this thing next weekend. The family, everybody will be here. I'm thinking about bringing her to introduce her to everybody. I think that's the way you go about it. But definitely talk to your family about her first. Kind of give them an idea of who she is, the type of woman she is. But don't just show up within 4 months of dating this woman and introduce her to your family, especially when you've never done it before. Even though you may like her, you may feel like this is the girl you're going to be with, but give it a little more time. Give it like 8-9 months.
Yeah, chill.
Yeah, chill a little bit, and then you can, you know, bring her around family, bring her around mom and dad and shit like
He
that.
didn't explicitly say it, but usually when he's saying like I never talked relationships or anything sex wise with my parents, to me that usually means you grew up in a religious household.
Yeah.
So to Maul's point, like intro that you're having sex, because who's to say? I doubt they even fucking think you are unless you like explicitly say it, because that's a thing that parents try to pretend like it doesn't happen. And then just kind of like introduce that you're now an adult kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like, cause that's just like a different kind of conversation
And
you have to have with your parents.
Even if it's
Right.
not religious, but I do agree. It did sound like he probably has a very strict household. Even like first generation families, like when you are brought to the house, it's like, okay, so that means marriage is next month, or like that makes it so official when you do that you have to be very careful. Because
Yeah.
a lot of households that aren't super like westernized, that's a thing. if you're introducing somebody to your family, this means you guys are getting married and having kids by next year.
That fast?
Hell yeah.
I mean,
You've never been around like certain West Indian girls where if you were introduced, like their family's like, okay, so are we preparing for the wedding?
What about that one
No.
chick?
I just like this guy.
The one chick that brought you on when you had your first like official date with her, and she brought her mom
and aunt. Yeah, that was fucking weird.
That's that type of energy where you're like, oh my, what is happening here?
Yeah, but she ended up being a stalker. So I don't think that was a cultural thing. I think that was
Is it her thing?
A chemical imbalance thing. Do we have one more?
Sure. I haven't played this one yet, so we'll just
go
through it. Oh shit.
I went to your London show recently. We had a great time. I went with 3 of my boys.
I recognize.
Yeah, it was a vibe. Thank you so much.
I remember that guy there.
We hope you come back.
Are you serious?
No.
They all sound the same.
So I think there was one point in the show when you were asking people to come on stage to like spit some bars, like to rap, basically. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I think after the first guy went, the young guy, I think he was like 21. You said something like, "Oh, I bet there's someone in the crowd who's been rapping for the last 5 years and is too scared to come up," or something like that.
Rap?
Anyway, I think you saw me and my friends. We were in like the second row, and my friends started like tapping me and like pushing me on the shoulder, and I think he noticed. But then what was funny was my friends were kind of joking. So when I was like 16, 17, I used to like joke around with rapping and stuff. And I haven't done it since that age. So when my friends were like kind of gassing me up to come on stage, I was kind of like, what the hell? I haven't rapped in like 10 years. So it kind of threw me off. Anyway, I guess my question is, do you guys have any bars like from memory that you can just recite anytime you're put under pressure? But yeah, thanks for the pod. Shout out to you guys and come to London again.
It's an awfully hot coffee pot. On the spot. I can do that verse at any moment if they ask me. I actually do remember that group, and I remember looking over at them.
Yeah.
They were trying to encourage him to rap.
Yeah.
To give backstory, at the London show, we did have people from the crowd come up and perform. And there was a kid that was 20, 21 years old. Like,
Said he's been rapping for 2 weeks.
Something like that. And he went crazy. And I applauded him too.
He didn't go crazy. See, this is how things. He didn't go crazy.
For someone that had been rapping,
he didn't
for
go
2
crazy.
weeks.
He didn't go crazy. I don't care how long he's been rapping. He didn't
get
go
on
crazy.
stage and rap.
He didn't go crazy.
For the circumstances, he went crazy.
He did not. He didn't go crazy. He came up there and he
was good.
He spit his rhymes that he wrote 2 weeks ago.
But it was in a different accent, so I thought it was crazy.
Yeah, see this? That's the problem. No, I heard that. I had the CC closed caption was on in my ears. I heard all them bars. I'm like, that ain't really that hard, but 2 weeks, it ain't that bad.
He was brave.
He was.
Getting on stage and rapping,
yes.
like, especially when you've never done it.
That takes a certain level of bravery and just confidence. So yes.
The second guy that came up had been rapping for a really long time, and I thought he did good, but there really wasn't much of a difference between the kid that was 20 years old and had never rapped, let alone rapped on a stage in front of people.
That's not true.
I gave him credit.
The first kid was reading from his phone, reading his rhymes.
Because he just wrote it.
That's a no-no. You don't get on stage and read your
rap.
Man,
hold on. All right,
oh, man.
The goalpost continues to fucking move.
How?
Your man went on Flex in 2009 with the BlackBerry.
Okay, what does that mean?
You just said you can't read lyrics off your phone.
I said on stage.
This is the world stage. That's Funk Flex.
Cut it out, man. Cut it the fuck out. What
are you talking?
Cut it out.
A Funk Flex freestyle. If any other rapper took their phone out during a Funk Flex freestyle, you would kill them.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
I appreciate the honesty.
Yeah, but what if he wrote that right there on the spot? That don't get more props?
Yeah, but isn't that what that kid just did?
No, he's been writing for 2 weeks.
I don't think Drake wrote that on the spot. I think he probably had that in his phone.
No, he might have wrote that on the way there.
Also, wasn't this bars from like a lot of the lyrics he ended up using?
No, I don't think he ever used any of this.
I don't remember it.
This was just the awkward freestyle in general. Like the chemistry between Flex and Drake, I see why it never worked out. See why they don't like each other. Said you doing donuts in the Ashton. Yeah, I said that.
Mad awkward.
It's so awkward. Y'all have to revisit that video.
I gotta rewatch this once we end.
Drake didn't even know what to say back to Flex. He's like, yeah, no, I said that.
That's funny. When you think about that response, that's fucking.
Yeah, that's exactly what I just
Yeah,
said.
that's exactly. I heard that because I said that.
It's on tape.
Yeah, I just said that to you. Yeah.
Also, that kind of wasn't fair, even though I don't think rappers should do freestyles off their phone. He didn't know he was being filmed.
What?
Syph, yeah, I don't know the full story. My understanding is Syph filmed that and Drake did not know he was being filmed. He thought it was just radio.
No, so that's why he don't fuck with Flex.
I think that's probably part of it. I think there's a lot of history between that, but I think it started with, hey, why didn't you guys tell me you were filming me and then put the footage out? I thought I was on radio, so I took my phone out and started rapping because I thought I was on radio.
Yeah.
But either way, do you have like a verse in the tuck
A verse?
that you could just remember like from
God.
high school?
Fuck no, I don't remember none of that bullshit I wrote down. I told my rap. I threw my rap book. I think I threw that shit out the bus on the concourse or something like that.
Speaking of early writing, my mother found this and sent me a photo of it. I don't know like what boxes she's been going through lately, but she's just been sending me photos of my writing. She brought some of my writing to the crib, like
All right, so
even
let's-
like early science projects. I had a whole Black history.
Oh, that's the one I want to read.
I'll send you a photo. We could bring it up on Patreon or like the next
I don't want to
episode.
see nothing erased and scratched out because I see you scratched out a line right there. I don't know what that was.
That's
I see
art.
something BLACK right there. I don't know. What is Black School Bacon? What is that?
Okay. Let's start at the top here.
Mariah. I'm thinking you're talking about Mariah Carey.
I am.
But you said Mahira. That's racist. Mahira is a very, 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 very hot singer.
Super horny at a young age.
Same with Britney.
We got them all in the same sentence.
Same with Britney. Money, I think you know what it is.
You know what it is.
You know what it is, money?
Money, I think you know what it is.
Probably heard about it.
240 is when we get
all
out.
right, when you talk about Mariah, you know what it is.
No, I get it. I'm
Money
following
too.
you. I thought you started to say honey because that that's her shit. But money, I think you know what it is. 240 is when we get out of school. Bacon is food. Me is me, Rory Farrell. I think you know what the rest is. What the fuck?
That's when you put the mic to the crowd.
are autistic. Dog.
The funny thing is, Roy wrote this yesterday.
Yeah, that was his thoughts last week. Like that is autism, sir.
But you didn't see, like, even with my mistakes of doing it is, I took like an orange crayon. I added like some visual. That's some Basquiat shit.
No, I see
if
what
you
you're
ask
saying.
me.
Bacon is food.
Bacon, it is food.
Me is me. Rory Farrell. I think you know what the rest is.
Everyone know what the rest is.
Money, I think
The rest is history.
But why'd you say 240s when we get out of school?
I don't know.
Like, and then you tied bacon into like getting out of school. Where was you?
I think that proves that I wasn't on the short bus though.
Well,
They got out at like 2:15.
Yeah, you knew what time you got. 240. Yeah, close to 3 o'clock.
At this time, Roy, because you were very adamant about you put 4 varies on how hot Mariah is, but then
I
you
was
threw
a
in
horny
Britney.
young kid.
Who at the time was hotter for you, Britney or Mariah?
Oh, Mariah for sure.
Okay.
I don't even really like remember having the craziest crush on Britney like that, but I remember the Mariah one. I remember that poster on my wall, but I mean, same with Brit. Like Brit up there too.
What do you think you meant by money? I think you know what it is.
I don't know. I have no idea. This must have, I don't, because I asked my mom to like flip it over to see if, you used to put like your grade or whatever, like on the back of certain stuff.
Okay.
There wasn't anything there. I'm embarrassed to find out what year this was.
It's like a
Like, because
Charlie
imagine
Day
it was like
ransom
8th
note.
grade.
Yeah. I was telling you, it's recent.
That's your junior year in high school.
It's like Charlie Day anytime he writes in Sunny.
Oh, you're gonna love my Black History Month. Like,
Please send
Oh
that.
man, please send them.
We do that one on Patreon.
No, we doing it. yeah. Represent it to the
do the whole
class.
no,
presentation.
I'll bring it in.
Yeah.
I have my mom brought me the physical, like.
Oh, this
Is it on a poster board?
It's on a poster board. Yeah.
Oh, this is where we
hell
get canceled.
yeah.
This is where we get canceled right here.
No. First of all, it's gonna go different. I think this is gonna prove that I've been part of the culture since a young person. The sickest part, I will give like a little trailer to it. The sickest part about it is I have all these photos of all these amazing Black icons, and then I put my man's like 7th grade photo on it. I don't know why.
Like your homeboy you went to school with? That was his black friend to
The
say,
black
see?
friend.
My Black friend.
See? I am friends with them.
No, because I was.
I didn't know these gentlemen. I never met them.
I was in 7th or 8th grade. I think I really did that like as a joke. Like, I'm gonna throw my man's on here.
That is hilarious.
Yeah, in between MLK.
Oh no, he's right
Frederick
next to
Douglass.
he's right next to Malcolm X.
Oh my God. Naturally, where else would he be?
That's funny.
And like it was like a bunch of rap lyrics and like it was bad, man.
Oh my God.
That's sick. I wanted to, before we get out of here, I wanted to bring this story up. I think it's better to do without Demaris being here because it's so sports nerd focused. So with this NIL deal happening, these players are now making hundreds of thousands of dollars. It's like this, we know how that goes. And with money comes messiness. So this kid was the starting quarterback for UNLV, Matthew Sluka. They started 3-0. And he was poached from Holy Cross. Shout out Patriot League. That's my conference. But UNLV.
That's my conference.
UNLV promised him $100,000. They only paid him $3,000 of that $100K. So even though they're an undefeated team, they're playing great, best season they've had in a long time. He's saying, "Fuck this, I'm done," and he's leaving. He's benching himself,
Gangster.
because they're not giving. They owe him $97,000.
Mm-hmm.
So this trend is happening, and another UNLV player, a starter, also allegedly left. I don't think it was over NIL. I think it was just out of support for this quarterback. But I think we're seeing the turn now where the athletes now have more agency, and it's like, don't play with me or my money. I'll tank this whole shit.
As they should. As they fucking should. Shout out to Matthew Sluka. Jimmy Superfly Snuka was one of my favorite wrestlers. But yeah.
No, I'm with the energy, but is that short-sighted?
Nope.
If you're in the NFL, I get that.
I'm 3-0.
But this could stop.
I got to go to the combine anyway and work out, so fuck it.
Okay, but now like this could ruin my entire career for $97,000 when if I'm confident myself that I can get to the NFL.
He's probably not.
I
Yeah.
have not watched any UNLV games, admittedly.
So
is he NFL worthy?
Most
then no, I'm
likely
sitting the
not.
fuck down. Give me my fucking money.
But the statement he posted on his own social media when he announced that he was no longer going to play said, "I've decided to utilize my redshirt year and will not be playing in any additional games this season.
I respect it.
I'm committed to UNLV based on certain representations that were representations that were made to me.
Right there.
So that you can kind of go on and on and on. But he's saying, pay the fuck up. You
as
said
they
you
should.
pay me this money.
Give me my money.
Here.
I came here because y'all were paying me $100,000. Y'all only giving me $3,000. You're not gonna slow cook me to the end of the season. Talking about three piece. No. Give me my fucking money.
And I forgot about the red shirt. Yes, that's a good move.
Yeah, I respect that. The players should have this type of power. They should. These universities make billions off of these athletes. Right now, was it Reggie Bush is suing the NIL?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Go get that fucking
so
money.
Happy for him.
Go get that money. Let these universities pay. Y'all making all of these money. Y'all, you know what it is to be the best player on the team at a major university, and you walk on campus and everybody's wearing your jersey, and your mom is back home struggling to pay the rent.
I can guarantee you when Matt Leinart and Reggie Bush were at USC made more money in their junior and senior years than most NFL franchises.
Of course they did. Absolutely. Absolutely. So yeah, I like shit like this. Send a message to these universities. Stop playing with these athletes. They're bringing in tons of money to the universities, to these campuses. They're packing these stadiums every weekend, selling all of this merch. Pay these fucking kids, man. Give them their money. Stop being fucking greedy and lining y'all pockets for the last however many years. Give these kids some money. They deserve it.
Yeah.
How does the NCAA operate when it comes to selling TV rights? Obviously, I know in the NFL, it's all the owners sell the TV rights. How does
conferences
sell it?
Yeah.
Got you.
And to Maul's point, Reggie Bush is not just suing the NIL, he's also suing the Pac-12 and USC. So he's going for all three, as he should. Speaking of,
he deserves it.
Lawsuits. Did you guys see the lawsuit that T.I. and Tiny just cleaned up?
That was
on?
major.
No.
There was a toy manufacturer that created a product that was a clear ripoff of a group that they assembled. The OMG girls.
Yeah.
And a toy maker just stole their IP, basically. They sued $78 million.
Good for them, man. I love that. I didn't see any of that. That's
awesome.
Amazing.
$71 million, sorry.
Good for T.I. and Tiny.
They deserve it.
All right,
shout out to
they got $71 million
too.
and his son is fighting and going on IG Live last week.
Well,
Man,
it's
can't
funny.
save them all, man.
It's funny you say that.
Can't save them all, man.
It's funny you say that because the same week they got this lawsuit, that video of T.I. pulling up on his music video set, being like, "Why do you have guns here? This isn't you. Stop."
I love that. I love to see it was Boosie and T.I. pulled up and was like, what are y'all doing? Like, what are y'all doing? You got a gun on you. You got weed on you. Now, even if that gun is registered and is legal, now that the fact that you have drugs on you, you still getting charged with possession of a weapon. Like, I like that. I like to see the fact that, you know, the guys that we grew up with and that we listen to now, they're fathers and got to have those father moments, those human moments with their kids and just kick it with them about not being fucking stupid and stop trying to act like you're somebody you're not. You didn't grow up in the streets. I made sure of that. I worked my ass off so you didn't have to be out here walking around with a gun in the streets. Like, I like seeing that. Those are the type of videos that we should have go viral.
Yeah. But then, I mean, King gets right on IG Live and says, you should see the other guy. We see you.
Shout out to Asia Wilson for winning her 3rd MVP of the WNBA season.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Caitlin Clark for winning Rookie of the Year. Even though Indiana lost last night and they are now eliminated from the playoffs. It was a great year for Caitlin Clark, though. She did her thing, man. Shout out to her.
And we could talk about this next episode when more details come out. But speaking of lawsuits, you saw that Naomi Campbell thing?
I saw
kicked out of her own charity.
Yeah.
Because it appears that she may have been stealing some money. It may have not been so 501(c) the way we thought it was.
Yeah.
It's been a week of people getting arrested for doing some shady shit.
Three Naomi.
Till it's backwards.
Yeah. Three Naomi till it's backwards, man.
Well, this was fun. We will be back next week.
What are you guys doing this weekend?
I think it's just me and Amara for the weekend. So I think I'm gonna throw some ragers at the crib.
Yeah, man. Fuck it. Go all out.
As well.
Balls to the wall.
Go all out. I might go down to Virginia, see my family, see my sister for our birthday. So I was thinking about doing that. But.
Well, I mean, we didn't want to make it a whole thing because we know how you are, but like, can we sing you happy birthday?
No, that's gay.
No? Oh.
Yeah, that's gay. Please don't.
We did have a vegan cake and ginger shots instead because you don't drink. We were going to do ginger shots, but Demaris got sick.
Ginger shots? You want everybody to have to fight for the bathroom?
Ginger shots.
Well, we really did have like a cake and a whole thing for you, but Demaris got sick. So
yeah.
she has your vegan
She
cake.
couldn't pick up
We
the
were
carrots
going
from
to
Whole
do a
Foods.
whole thing.
No,
but
she can keep that cake.
we're going to have like juice shots and like all healthy shit.
Oh, okay.
No alcohol.
You know?
All
I drink wine. I don't know if y'all know.
Oh,
that.
okay.
Y'all don't have to. We don't have to take ginger shots. Like,
Well, again, I didn't want to make you uncomfortable because I know you're not like a birthday guy. But like, should we do something tonight?
no, we
Birthday.
shouldn't.
We can go to the Cash Cobain show.
No, Julian.
Wait, what if Cash Cobain like sung you a
No.
trap version of Happy Birthday?
Sexy drill
A
Happy
sexy
Birthday.
drill.
No, thank you.
Ooh.
No,
How would you even?
Yo, a sexy drill Happy Birthday would be the funniest thing.
disgusting, nasty,
That'd be
fucking
fun.
terrible. No, thank you.
Well, Maul, if you want to hang out this weekend, I'm hosting something tomorrow, Friday. If you're listening to this tonight.
Oh my god.
What are you hosting? I'll even
just-
tee it up so you can plug it.
No, it's just a friend of mine, a recent friend of mine, opened up a new spot on the Lower East Side on Orchard Street called Pardon Me.
What's your host swag like? Like, what do you do as a host? Are you on the mic asking like,
No, God, no. I just drink.
who has a 4.0 GPA in here, make some noise?
You think that would be my swag?
That was the Palooza swag.
That's why you never touch the mic. What you
Of course
say,
not.
Peter?
If you went to
Yeah.
HBCU,
You
make
got
some
$5
noise.
in your pocket.
If you went to HBCU, make some noise.
No, it's a.
I'm
it's
in the
cool-
Patriot League.
My favorite part, like my favorite hosts are the ones that like have fake positive energy. Like, if you've rid all toxic people out of your life, make some noise. Like, all right, man, we're at a party.
Yeah, bro.
We're
just
all
to
toxic
drink.
here.
Insane.
We're at a party.
Spot's called Pardon Me, though. I think it's got a cool name, so I'm excited. Should be fun.
Well, have fun.
If you guys are outside, pull up. Bottles on me.
Okay, cool. That might get
I got some wine for you, Mo.
That might give me
Wine in the
come
club.
out. Yeah,
It's-
once you say bottles on me,
I have Amara. They check IDs.
We could.
She
We
can get
could.
in.
She could pass,
We could
right?
situate Amara.
get in.
I could probably get her a fake.
They don't know what she identifies as.
No, it's not a
She
gender thing.
identifies as an adult.
It's an age thing.
Yeah, she identifies as an adult. What you want me to tell you?
She can't say it, so that might be tough. I could show up with Kia's ID
And Amara?
and like Amara.
Well, good luck.
Good luck. Yeah, do it.
Good luck with that.
Please pull up.
Let me know how that goes. Let me know how that goes. All right, well, let's get the fuck out of here so we can enjoy ourselves this weekend and do whatever the hell we want to do.
Yeah,
Have
and
some fun.
we just want to say happy birthday. We love you. And
Thank you, man. Appreciate it,
we
man.
we
Love.
had a whole celebration, but Like,
Nah, it's all good.
Demaris'
Listen, the older you
sickness
get, you're
ruined
just
it.
happy to wake up in your blood.
Wait, is it
still
today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I thought it was like tomorrow or something.
Me and Demaris had a celebration.
No.
You clearly were not privy.
Well, I wasn't in the chat.
Well, we talked about it yesterday.
Oh,
You weren't
yeah,
here
well, that
yesterday,
was
so yeah.
It's all good.
Demaris
Yeah, no, I
and I,
don't
we found a
celebrate my
vegan
birthday.
place and everything.
Be Earth Day.
Then she called me and couldn't speak, and I was like, all right, well,
Yeah,
I don't have time to go get all of the stuff that was
Man,
ordered.
Don't stress yourself, man. Happy birthday is enough for me.
I thought the juice shots would be a nice touch, though.
But ginger is just, it makes you go to the bathroom. I don't think we should take that at all.
I'm down for the wine.
Gingers tend to have that effect on people.
Yeah. Well, I can't argue with that one. We will be back in a few days. Please be safe this weekend. Be blessed. Have fun. Summer's over, so it's time to,
Yeah.
find that special one and cuddle up and binge watch Emily in Paris
Yes,
together.
I'm on the perfect couple right now.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not done yet. I'm halfway through.
Who do you think did it?
Benji.
Okay.
Oh, it's one of those who got you?
It's
legitimately Clue.
Okay.
Like, who murdered this person in the house?
it's really good.
I see.
That's
That's
so
great.
good.
That's with Nicole Kidman, right?
Yeah, she looks fucking weird now.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know how old she is?
She's doing like
No, the work she got on her face.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, she looked like that in, what was it, The Undoing?
The Undoing. She looks different.
Okay.
She looks crazier than she did in The Undoing.
That I watched that. It's only 6 episodes, but that and the I'm currently on the Menendez one.
Which the Menendez one is great. I watched the FX one with Carmelo Soprano
Mhm.
after the OJ thing. This one is much better.
Mm.
I did have to skip whatever
That fourth
episode.
episode.
That fourth episode, I legitimately just went to the next one.
Okay.
It's a one shot for an hour of him just saying how he was sodomized. Like, I get what they were doing, and
Yeah.
like respect to victims, and that was a display of how insane those types of things are.
Yeah.
But a one shot for an hour of just talking about being raped
Mhm.
was, yeah. I'm gonna go to the next episode.
No, okay.
It's not really for me.
All right. Well, we'll be back soon.
On that light note,
Be safe. Be
By
blessed.
the way, great
Happy
series. The series is amazing.
I'm gonna check it out.
Just skip
I gotta
episode
start
4.
it.
That's all.
I gotta start it. We'll be back. We will be back soon. Oh no, we can't do this. We can't leave without saying this. Toronto, October 17th.
Yes.
We are in Toronto. Get your tickets now at newrorymall.com.
Yep.
November 22nd, we are in Atlanta. And then December 13th and 14th, or 14th,
Yes.
either or, we will be in New York City at the Gramercy Theater. Tickets are available now at newrorymall.com. Hope to see some of y'all there. The rest of you filthy animals, be safe, be blessed. We'll talk to you soon. I'm that nigga. He's just Ginger.
Free Palestine, justice,
Peace.
Lebanon.
in Lebanon.